Hey there, besties. Happy Sunday. Let me see what I got. Happy Sunday. What's going on? I know I'm so late, but y'all, I've been chilling. All right. So this is my time to get up here and finally do something. But I know football is on. My bad, my bad. Understanding. I know y'all watching it. Ain't it like the playoffs or something? Or the playoffs are coming or something like that, child. Something. Child, I don't know. I don't know. I just know last year. Was it last year I was on a cruise for the Super Bowl? Yeah, and Philly was in it. The Eagles were in it. Pretty fun, pretty fun. That won't be the case this year. Nah, nah. This year I will be. When is the Super Bowl? It was February, sometime somewhere mid-February last year. This year I will be at New Edition. New Edition is in concert with Tony Braxton and somebody else. So that's where I'm gonna be. That's what I'm gonna be doing, and instead of being on a cruise. So anyway, so yeah, so I actually was perusing, of course, because that's what I do. YouTube yesterday, last night, and I came across this video where somebody actually was saying some of the similar things. They calling out some of the blacks, the pro blacks, the blacks in government that is not necessarily doing right by the blacks, even though all the blacks always want all the blacks to be elected. Then they're like, oh, if they black, then you need to vote for them. Or what Rolly Roll was saying yesterday with his fear. He woke up on Christmas morning in fear. He was scared. He's so scared about what's about to happen and what is going on. I noticed in that video he didn't tell anybody how to get their money up, though. I noticed in that video he wasn't offering any scenarios on how to get people prepared and ready for what's allegedly about to come, besides doing what the hell it is that he wants them to do or following what the hell it is that he has to say or any of the others. I don't recall him saying that, you want to go ahead and save as much money as possible, pay off all of your debt, stop spending money, stop depending on the government. I didn't hear him saying none of that. I didn't hear him saying none of that. But yeah, not y'all. Always want to say that he's for black people as that tether. Shout out to the tethers, not the tethers that we like, but you know the other tethers that really ain't for none of us. But it's always listen to the tethers. And then all of a sudden, Nicki Minaj has something to say and she a tether. Child, if y'all don't go to hell with all this, it's half a damn crazy. Actually, it's full damn crazy, right? All right, cool. So I found that video. We got to take care of that. We're going to take a look at that and a couple other videos that kind of go along with it. We talked about the hypocrisy yesterday, or maybe it was the day before yesterday. It's a lot of hypocrites around these places, child. A lot of hypocrites around these parts. You can't say anything against Democrats because black people will come after you, black people. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to have your own brain. You're not allowed to have your own thoughts. You're not allowed to have make your own decisions. You have to go along with the get along or else they will cancel you. They will say, you can't be here. Your black card will be taken. You can't sit with us. All that type of stuff is what they will say. Y'all already know what it is, right? All right, cool. So we're going to take a look at that video. I got some passport bro stuff and a little bit of foolishness. I ain't going to be here all day. All right. Shout out to 37 people across 4 streams. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Share the video. Shout out to Freezy. He always say share the video. Share the video. If the screen don't look right to you, go back to the channel and switch to the other stream. There's one portrait, there's one landscape, one's for your phone, one's for the TV, one's for the computer. Pick one, child. Just make sure you go ahead and watch. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I appreciate y'all taking the time. Shout out to Romello up in here. I appreciate you, boo. He said, Messi, you ain't right for having Maxine looking crazy. I don't have... I tried to find the best picture I could of that woman, okay? I tried to find the best picture of that woman. I don't know what y'all want from me. I was gonna put what is her name? Jasmine Crockett on here. But I was like, all right, because every time I was watching her do something, and every time I grabbed a screenshot of her mouth was all crazy because she is the longest run-on sentence talking biatch I have ever seen in my life. She just talk. There's no commas, there are no periods, there are no question marks, exclamation. Well, it's all exclamation marks. It's like, girl, take a effing breath and calm the entire F down. You can't even give anybody a chance to freaking respond. She is crazy, y'all, allegedly. Anyway, All right. So thank you so much, Romello. I appreciate you. We're gonna go ahead and get this party started because child, I told y'all I ain't trying to keep y'all all day. Let me go ahead and go to this article. Given what we talked about yesterday, we're gonna I'm gonna talk about a little bit more about the passport bro stuff. But first, let me show you this article that Lawrence sent to me. Okay, I don't know who Gateway Pundit is. Maybe this is something with uh, political people or whatever, right? But we need to make sure that we see some of these other things that are going on. So it looks like after everything that we listened to yesterday with what is his name? Floyd Wallace Jr. Okay. Floyd Wallace Jr. That's what his mama named him. That's what I'm going to call him. Okay. Washington Democrats sponsor a bill to slash penalties for depophiles snared in online sting operations. Now, help me understand. Why in the hell, of all things on God's green earth, would you want to reduce a sentence on? So you want to reduce a sentence on uh, child low mesters, depophiles? Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Biatches. You see these biatches? Look, this is as of December the 27th. Look at these biatches. Three liberal white women, I'm sure, and a black. Three liberal white women and a black. Help me understand how much sense does that make? Y'all already know how I feel about liberal white women. Sorry, liberal white women, stay the fuck away from me because y'all are no help whatsoever.
What kind of shit is that?
So, depending on where y'all live, this might be one of y'all's people. 4 Democratic Washington state senators, well, there you go, are pushing legislation to reduce penalties for individuals busted during sting operations for attempting to SA children. That sentence in itself sounds half damn crazy. And these are biatches doing it. These are biatches doing it. So they don't give a F about these kids either. It says from Libs of TikTok, meet Lisa Wellman, Noel Frame, Tiwina Nobles. Can't imagine which one is named Tiwina, and Claire Wilson. These 4 Democrat Washington state senators are sponsoring a bill that reduces the penalties for child ex-offenders caught in sting operations. Democrats want to protect child depredators. Let's see if we can make this bigger. Pause. All right. Let me go over here to Twitter. So there they are in living color. So you can see them close up. I'm just saying. Oh, add Tawina to the list. Listen, it's am I enunciating? Hold on. T uh what is it? Comma. That's not a comma. What is it? Child. Oh my God, I can't T something WINA. I'm old. Don't come for me. Let me add it though. I'm gonna add it. Tawina. I think it says Tawina. What kind of name is that, y'all? Somebody need to stop the madness, I swear. Tawina. Too bad I can't put it in dictionary.com so they can enunciate for me. Anyway. All right, so there they are. Lisa Wellman. We're gonna just assume that this is Lisa Wellman. She probably got more money than the Lord himself. Noelle Frame. Yeah, she got a whole ass husband somewhere. Tawina Nobles. Okay, and then this heifer, Claire Wilson. Claire, not Claire Huxtable, Claire Wilson. Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, those are them heifers right there. Okay, up close and personal. It says the OMG, the Washington State Sentencing Guidelines Commission has voted to recommend a reduction in penalties for child ex-offenders caught during sting operations. The proposal, which reflects the Democrat-sponsored Senate Bill 5312, aims to cut the maximum ex-offender registry. So to highlight, child, if I can see it. If the person has no prior background or prior convictions for ex offenses or kidnapping offenses indicating predatory behavior towards a minor, the offender shall be subject to the supervision of the department for a period of 3 years. So, in other words, you ain't going to jail, child. We'll just go ahead and just say that you could just be on out there. We watch you for 3 years and then we'll see what happens later, child. Shout out to the Democrats, always doing something dysfunctional, but make sure y'all vote for the Democrats and vote blue no matter who. The proposal comes on the heels of a November vote by the Washington State Sentencing Guidelines Commission, which recommended lighter sentences for such offenders. The commission's decision mirrors SB 5312, advocating for alternatives to incarceration. Oh, there you go, y'all. They need to have alternatives as opposed to incarceration. Nobody wants anyone to go to jail. Let me rephrase. Democrats don't want people to go to jail. That's why you got Jasmine Crockett out here talking about you're not a criminal if you don't feel like you're a criminal, regardless of your criminal activities. Sounding crazy. She's another one that need to be on the list. She should have been on the thumbnail, but I did the thumbnail the way that I did. Cause she ain't shit either. I don't care. Get mad, get glad. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that bitch. As soon as she said that shit, I was not paying attention to that girl one bit because I don't care. She ain't got shit to do with me. She over there in Texas. That's y'all's problem. But her sitting up here talking about you're not a criminal unless you think you're a criminal, and y'all are okay with that? Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. But y'all are okay with that? And y'all gonna continue to allow her to run off at the mouth and literally run off at the mouth? Okay. Child, that's why I say stay the fuck away from me. The commission's decision mirrors SB 5312, advocating for alternatives to incarceration for crimes with no identifiable victim. What the fuck kind of thing is that to say if you got kids right there? Child, Brazil, can y'all come on over here? Brazil, come on over here and bring your oppressors with you. Because, child, the people over here ain't got the sense that the Lord above gave them. Citing lower recidivism rates among those convicted in stings compared to offenders who target real children. Oh, so it's fake kids online, I guess. So if they happen to come in contact with a kid because they try to lure them from the internet, is it not real then? Or is it only real only if they bring it to them? So if they on the internet and they're exchanging things that they have no business exchanging, y'all know what I'm saying, don't say it. That's okay. And you shouldn't go to jail, even though the odds are, and I said the odds are that you're going to go back out there and do it again to somebody else's kid, traumatizing them for future. Because please let's not act like this don't have an effect on kids, especially as young as like single digit numbers. These MFers don't care about nobody but themselves. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Democrats want to protect child depredators, Libs of TikTok wrote in a post on X about the bill. Under 5312, the duty to register as an ex-offender would end after 5 years for qualifying offenders who spend that time in the community without new disqualifying offenses. This is how I'm interpreting this, okay? This means if you don't get caught in that amount of time, then you ain't got to worry about it. It doesn't mean that they're not doing it. It just means that they aren't getting caught. So as long as they don't get caught, everything is everything. You can't make this shit up. Post-release supervision would be reduced from lifetime to 3 years. From a lifetime to 3 years. So do they think that this shit goes away? Do they think that this shit goes away? Your need, the urge, your depravity for minors. So that goes away? Well, child, by that logic, they need to free R. Kelly. Child, by this logic, they need to go on ahead and free R. Kelly because he done been in jail long damn enough. And as long as he don't think that he's a criminal, then he's not a criminal by the logic of Jasmine Crockett's fucking mouth. Lord, forgive me. I forgot. Let me calm down, y'all. Let me calm down. The bill applies to attempts, solicitations, or conspiracies to commit offenses like rape of a child molestation, communication with a minor for immoral purposes, and others, but only if the offender has no prior history of predatory behavior toward minors. Critics, including Republican Commission members and victims' right advocates, argue that the charges could weaken deterrence and endanger the public. They don't give a fuck about the public. And somebody will go ahead and reelect these bitches. Adding to the controversy, report suggests Senator Wellman collaborated with constituents whose son was convicted in a sting operation. Oh, wow. Interesting, isn't it? So Senator Wellman has a friend whose son is a perv, and to protect him and anybody else like him, because all they care about is their friends and whoever they probably get money from, let's go ahead and submit this bill. Now, how the hell they got them other 3 bitches to go along with this? I don't know. Raising questions about potential conflicts of interest. Yes, please and thank you. A definite conflict of interest. That is crazy. That is crazy. I like this mug. I like that mug. Senator Wellman's sponsorship of 5312 drew scrutiny over an alleged conflict of interest after reports surfaced that she worked closely with Mercer Island constituents Bruce and Joanne Glant, whose adult son was convicted in a net nanny sting to advance the legislation reducing sentencing guidelines because all they care about are themselves and they own. So look, white people do it too, but white people do it too. Okay? Don't think that it's just the black Congress people and government officials or whatever. Not just them. And we never thought that it was. So don't say I don't talk about white people, because child, I be talking about white people and they ain't shit either. Especially liberal white fucking women. I don't care. Blame your mama. Get out my face. I said what I said and I meant that shit. I said that. I meant that. And this is ridiculous, this whole thing. So, because they got friends, because like Pores, I'm not trying to bring y'all in here, but let me bring you in here. Pores, shout out to the Pores. But let's just talk about that for a second, right? So, as long it really don't have nothing to do with the Pores. I'm just thinking class, right? So there's the Pores, there's the fake Pores, there's the middle class, upper middle class, and then there's the rich people. So who the hell you think is messing around with these senators and the people in government officials, right? Who do you think they talk to? You think they talk to the Pores? No. You think they talk to the fake Pores? No. You think they talk to the middle class? No. Do they talk to the upper middle class? Maybe. Okay. You think they talk to the rich people? Absolutely. So then they're going to sit up there and do what they can do for their friends. What about your friends? And they want to keep them around. So they're going to go ahead and put who in harm for the most part? Who would be harmed most by this? Pores, fake Pores, middle class. I'm just saying. Anyway, I feel like that's enough. There's really no more because this is rather disgusting, and fuck all three of these bitches. I said that. I meant that. Moving on. Shout out to Lawrence for sending that to me. Appreciate you, boo. Let's take a look at some of this passport bro stuff again before I go into the pain in the ass colors. So Brazil Yesh is up here on YouTube. He's up to 15,900 followers. I've been subscribed to him since he was like in single digits. I love him. Haven't seen him in a while. I don't know if he's still in the United States or not, but shout out to him. Shout out to Prince. I appreciate you, boo. He says, Snow Jesus will rise before ninjas take accountability. Lord have mercy. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Pause. All right, there you go. Whoo, Lord, freckles galore. Okay. So the title is U.S. Women Moving Reckless in the Dominican Republic. Oh, no. Y'all out here not doing the right thing. Y'all out here passport sissing it up wrong. Come on, sister.
That time I took a solo trip to DR. If you want to hear about that time I took a solo trip to DR and got severely humbled, then just stick around. Back in like spring of 2022, I was going through some things and decided that I wanted to take a trip to DR, and I didn't have anybody to go with me, so I went by myself and I hit that nightlife. And I came across this place called Infinity Lounge, and it was supposed to be like hip hop, and they had hookah, and that's definitely up my alley. The first night that I arrived and the full next day, I just stayed on the resort. I got a massage, I stayed by the pool. But the next day I decided I wanted a little bit of adventure. So I booked like a tour that would take me out to see how chocolate is made. And I would also be taken out to be able to like do some monkey interactions. When I was on the activity, I met another girl who was also traveling solo. I was like, cool. Naturally, we kind of like clicked up, especially because she looked like me, you know how it goes.
Yeah, because you can always trust all the black sisters. You a sister, I'm a sister. We should hang out together because we sisters. All right, girl. In a foreign country, you black, I'm black, we black. Then everything must be all good in the hood. All right, girl, gone.
She was also around the same age as me. We were talking about how we were both kind of interested in going out and doing something that night. And then it just so happened that our tour guide had taken a liking to her. She went and let him know that we were interested in going out. And he mentioned to her that we should go to Infinity Lounge. Ding, 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 Infinity.
So we over here telling complete stranger men in a whole ass foreign country all of what you up to. Child, I can't do it. I don't understand. Shout out to G Honda. Appreciate you, hun. He said, messy, salute, love. They say it ain't a crime till they get caught, right? That's why Trump trying to make the capital punishment bill federal. Winter is on. I'm interested. I'm a supporter of capital punishment. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. People need something to straighten their asses out, but I digress. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Come on, Heifer.
Happened that our tour guide had taken a liking to her. She went and let him know.
The tour guide had taken a liking to her. Do you think most tour guides always find someone to take a liking to? Let me raise my hand and just say, as a person who's been on plenty of tours, they take a liking to everybody on every tour that they do. But that's just me.
That we were interested in going out, and he mentioned to her that we should go to Infinity Lounge. Ding, ding, ding. Infinity Lounge is exactly what I had looked up before I even got on the trip. So I was like,
no, Infinity Lounge, because they got hookah. So let's make sure that we go where there's hookah. Is hookah like a, is it like a, you know how you used to have the box and you have a stick and you have, you can pull the string with the stick and you get whatever you want under there. You put a piece of cheese. Is that what hookah is? And then you pull, once they go under there, they pull the stick. I feel like that's what I'm hearing. Hookah. It's like, okay, what is the big deal about hookah? It's just me. I'm old though. I've done hookah twice in life, and it's like, all right, it's cool, but it's not like, oh my God, I gotta do hookah. Child. Prince, thank you, boo. He said, cute until I saw the nose ring. Oh, how did I miss that? Hold on. Oh, gargoyle alert. How did I miss that? Because them freckles was taking me out, child. No shade against the freckles, but that's a lot of damn freckles. And is she about to cover them up? What are we doing? What are we doing? Romello, thank you for another 2. He said, quietly, Trump is fighting trafficking. Shout out to him. I don't have a problem with it. And that means he's probably not going to help Floyd Wallace Jr. Sounds like Trump ain't going to be helping Floyd Wallace Jr. Allegedly. This is the premise to the movie Hostel. I never heard of that. Okay, I might have to check that out. I never heard of it. Come on, Heifer.
hell yeah, let's go. Initially, I'm under the impression that I'm just going to take a taxi there. But apparently, while they were talking, he'd offered to pick us up from both of our resorts.
Oh, he offered to come pick us up, child. Makes sense to me. Some man you just met that took a liking to her. Let's go on over to the hookah lounge. Yeah, child. Sound good to me.
Like, I don't know about that. She was like, no, I think it's okay. I think we'll be safe. Before y'all judge me, was it a reckless decision? Absolutely. Please, just listen to the story.
Oh, girl, you talking to the wrong people. We absolutely judging your ass. You brought it to the internet. Judging we shall do. Shout out to Wombat in the building. I see you, boo. Everybody, please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
I don't know about that. She was like, no, I think it's okay. I think we'll be safe. Before y'all judge me, was it a reckless decision? Absolutely. Please, just listen to the story, okay? The night comes, I'm bending over and a lot of this and a lot of that. As soon as we get back in the car, she's like, where is my, and the way they absolutely went quiet, like they just didn't say anything at all. She's like, hey, yo, where's my stuff? Apparently, when they had gone out of the club taking turns, they had decided that was the perfect time to finish her stuff off without asking or letting her know. And not only did they finish.
Listen, I'm assuming they're talking about DRUGS. I'm assuming they're talking about DRUGS, because other than that, I don't understand what the hell they're talking about. So she's talking in code. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume that that's, do y'all think that's what she's talking about? So you're getting picked up by a person you don't know, that you didn't pay for, because when you did the first trip, all right, thank you. When you did the first trip, it was a thing that you paid for, so everyone would have record of that, right? Now you're just allowing him to just come pick you up in a foreign place, because like at home, you know where the shortcuts are, how to get someplace with less traffic, like all the back roads and stuff like that. You're in a whole ass foreign country. If they dropped you off at the corner store, would you know how to get home or back to your resort? Nothing. So they could take you anywhere and you wouldn't know, and you wouldn't know who to tell how to get you there, unless you have like the tracker on or something like that. Just foolish, all over hookah. I want to have a good time. I met a sister. All of it sound crazy.
Absolutely went quiet, like they just didn't say anything at all. She's like, hey, yo, where's my stuff? Apparently, when they had gone out of the club taking turns, they had decided that was the perfect time to finish her stuff off without asking or.
Okay, and you didn't know.
Letting her know. And not only did they finish like what was already like ready, they broke down the other parts and they used that too.
Okay, so I'm definitely thinking that is DRUGS. So then you out here doing DRUGS, which means you could be taken out of your well, your mindset sounds crazy already, but you could be put in a different total mindset. You don't know where you are. You don't have a ride. I don't know if they do Uber there. I don't know. Maybe they do. But you making reckless ass, stupid ass decisions, all in the name of I'm on vacation, I want to have fun, and she got to stop, and I'm a stop, and we want to see what's going on over here in the Dominican Republic.
Went absolutely berserk. I'm not gonna repeat the things that she was saying. It was a lot of FNs and a lot of like name calling, and she was being absolutely disrespectful. And I understood why she was hot, but she was being very disrespectful verbally. Mr. Poor guy was saying like, we took our time out to like come and hang out with you guys and show you all around, and we weren't expecting to have to spend any money tonight. We just wanted to make sure you guys had a good time, but we still spent our money, and this is how you're speaking to us. After about 15 minutes of
hold on now. Hold on now. Come on. So the tour guys was spending all the money. How many times I gotta say, ain't nobody gonna spend no money on nobody for nothing. Ain't even like you dating this person. Like, it's one thing if you're dating somebody, you get to know them, right? You out here, they coming to get you, they spending money on you. You want to have a good time, yeah, doing all that bullshit. And now they're expecting something, and now you want to look like you don't know what they're talking about, and now you want to act like, oh, this might not have been a good decision, child. There was 55 million and one red flags before you got here. It was 55 million and one flags before you got here to this daggone point. Child, no common sense whatsoever.
Mr. Poor guy was saying like, we took our time out to like come and hang out with you guys and show you all around.
The tour guy said, we came out. He not a tour guy right now. He just said he would offer to come and get ya. And so he's not really a tour guide anymore. But identification purposes, the tour guide said, we brought you out here. We took time out of our lives. Child probably got a whole ass wife at home and kids. He out here trying to see what he could get from ya.
And we weren't expecting to have to spend any money tonight. We just wanted to make sure you guys had a good time, but we still spent our money, and this is how you're speaking to us. After about 15 minutes of her like off and on, going off, staying quiet, going off, staying quiet.
Oh, so you hanging out with us a star that's going off in a foreign country? So you trying to tell me that all that foolishness that y'all be doing here in the US of A that people tolerate and put up with even though they shouldn't, you took that shit to another daggone country. So you out here, and you don't know where you at. You don't know how to get back. And you allegedly HIGH, and you don't even know this woman and she don't really know you. And y'all don't know the tour guide, and y'all sitting up here taking their money or allowing them to spend money on you. Cause you could have said, nah, I got it. Thanks. Because that is an option. You could be like, he'd be like, oh, I'd be like, nah, I got it, thanks. And then that takes away the I owe you anything. Well, that's just me, child. Man, that's just me. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
So like come and hang out with you guys and show you all around, and we weren't expecting to have to spend any money tonight. We just wanted to make sure you guys had a good time, but we still spent our money, and this is how you're speaking to us. After about 15 minutes of her like off and on, going off, staying quiet, going off, staying quiet. The last time she said something, I don't know what she said that triggered him. Mr. Unexpected, in a very calm and low voice, says, you're out here by yourself in the middle of the night. Do you think you're safe?
Shout out to that man. And luckily for them, I guess, or for her anyway, that he sat up there and said that. So you needed a man? I'm just saying. So you telling me that you needed a man to tell you some shit that you should have known as an adult that's out here trying to talk about, I'm going to go travel because I'm going to go to the DI because I want to have a good time. Ain't got no common sense there, not one damn bit. Because ain't that's what I've been saying? It says I ain't even say the middle of the night, but one would assume. But it's like you out here with this bitch you don't even know. She out here wilding, hanging out with people who you don't know, and you allowing them to drive you around. At least if you do Uber and Lyft, somebody got tracking of you, right? At least that. But nah, y'all do the most in order to get yourselves into stupid ass trouble, and then we'll turn around and say that it's you sassy straight's fault. Y'all already know how that go. I'm sure somehow, some way that it's y'all's fault, right? And then you're lucky enough for this man to come through and finally tell you about the 25 red flags that you done missed because you too busy wanting to do hookah and have a good time in that child.
Oh, baby, everything in me like, did you
look at that? No clue whatsoever. You trying to tell me basically what just happened was a man protected you? You think she gonna say that's what happened? You think she gonna acknowledge and say, thank you, dude, for what you did? that dude out there, wherever the hell they were, going to do the hookah and the DRUGS with the tour guide and shit, while your quote unquote friend that you ain't even known for 24 hours is out here being disrespectful. How the hell you gonna go out with someone? You know what I'm saying? Like you out, like out. Ain't even like you like in the resort where you could just go back to your room or move around. Y'all are somewhere where you don't even know where you at, with people that you don't even know, in a country that you ain't even familiar with, and you don't know how to get around. And do you even know how to get a ride? And I honestly don't know if they do Uber and Lyft, because they don't do it in all countries. So how you getting back? So how this gonna work out for you? Another all in the name of the sisters. You're gonna hang out with somebody that don't give a damn about you. You don't know how they act. This how they act. And then you had to wait for a man to tell you, girl, if you don't go to hell. That's how I hear. That's what I'm hearing him say.
You're out here by yourself in the middle of the night. Do you think you're safe? Oh, baby. Everything in me like, did you just say the word safe? Yeah, I started letting them know, look, I'm speaking on behalf of both of us. I know she's upset right now. She's been drinking. She's not thinking clearly, but I want to let you know that we appreciate y'all taking your time. You coming to taking us out. You didn't have to do that. Want to get back home safely.
Oh, now you want to give thanks. Oh, hold on. Oh, so now you want to be thankful and grateful for what they have done and did for you. Men, mind you, y'all. Men, foreign men down in the DR. So now you want to be humble. Should have used that as a word of the day. So now you want to be humble because you want to get someplace safe, because you now realize that you ain't in no damn control, and you couldn't think of this. You couldn't have thought of this on your damn own, that you had to wait for a gracious man to go ahead and let you know. And basically probably was saying, y'all better get it together because we got 2 seconds away from slapping you to F up. Allegedly. I don't know. I'm just saying allegedly. No common sense. None. Shout out to Romello. Thank you, boo. He said, you know, you can teach a parrot to speak words without understanding. Just saying. Child, I don't even know what to say about this, except these people are half damn crazy. And child, that shit that she put on her face, was that supposed to take away the freckles? Because all I see is the patches from where she put that on her face.
I'm speaking on behalf of both of us. I know she's upset right now. She's been drinking. She's not thinking clearly, but I want to let you know that we appreciate y'all taking your time. You coming to taking us out. You didn't have to do that. Want to get back home safely. That was the point of us all going out tonight. You know, everybody's supposed to have a good time, and that's it. I guess that was good enough for the moment because homegirl shut her mouth. She didn't say anything else, and they took us to our resorts. Needless to say, I'm here. I'm safe. But that was a very humbling experience, and that was also the last solo trip I took. I have not taken a solo trip since then.
Oh, so now you're not taking solo trips? You can't do it on your own? Child, you can't make this shit up, yeah? You cannot make this shit up. People just be out here just saying shit and don't be knowing what's going on. Don't understand nothing. Don't think about nothing. Don't think in advance. Nothing. Just going with the flow. Y'all act like you home in your home damn towns. Y'all don't even act right when you out here in a foreign daggone country. Anyway, good luck to those people. Moving on. Let me go over here to Tickety Damn Talk, where this white man is trying to tell ya how there are different types of passport bros. There's white, there's Asian Americans, and there's black. Who knew?
Difference between passport bros who are white, Asian American, and black. Let's start with the whites. We move abroad for two main reasons. One, it's cheaper and more laid back. Two, women abroad are much more traditional. They cook, they clean, they put out, they don't harangue us, and we don't have to deal with all this nonsense.
Damn, not they cook, they clean, and they put out. Sir, you sounding crazy. Come on now. More traditional. They cook, they clean, and they put. Who are these people that's really sitting around here in homes not cleaning and cooking for themselves? I'd be so confused when people say that. I don't cook and I don't clean. Well, bitch, who the hell is doing it now where you live at? If somebody says that to you, first of all, y'all need to just leave them where they lie. But second of all, don't go over their house. Don't go over their house, y'all. I'm telling you, they probably got roaches, good damn lore.
Because of that, we're mainly into Asians and Latinas and make our decision based on a sliding scale of how passionate versus how docile do you want your woman. For us, it's literally life is easier and better overseas. If life got easier and better in America, we wouldn't leave and we'd move back. And when we see Asian people and black people with white women, at least the passport community, we don't look down or are angry at them. We just mainly think like, why would you want to do that? For Asian Americans,
Child, a white man said, blacks and Asians, if you messing around
Americans,
with
including Middle East and India, I feel like or
said,
easy life got easier.
trust me, we do not care. He said, take them on. We don't even understand why you doing that. Bitch, they crazy too. That's what I heard in so many different words. In so many different words. I'm just saying. Shout out to Hiram in the building. Just finished yesterday's live. Thank you so much. This is a little bit of a part 2 on the Passport Bros. Yeah. Then get into the sellouts after this. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging with me on a Sunday, football Sunday. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Shout out to Red Star with the $2 super sticker. I appreciate you, hun. All right, white man, what else you got to say? He said, y'all messing around with these white women, y'all crazy. I second that only if it's a liberal white woman.
Easier and better in America, we wouldn't leave and we'd move back. And when we see Asian people and black people with white women, at least the passport community, we don't look down or are angry at them. We just mainly think like, why would you want to do that? For Asian Americans, including Middle East and India, I feel like it's almost the exact opposite. In their society's status is incredibly important. While your mother would obviously prefer that you're a doctor, traveling abroad at least has some coolness factor to it where you can say, hey, I'm
They said the Asians and the Middle Eastern people, y'all better be doctors. Y'all better be doing something right because we ain't taking no bums over here.
this cool adventure.
No bums. No bums, child.
In their society's status is incredibly important. While your mother would obviously prefer that you're a doctor, traveling abroad at least has some coolness factor to it where you can say, hey, I'm this cool adventurer. At least it gives you something. Because of this focus on status, Asian people are almost universally attracted to white women because white women are seen as the highest status women to date. You don't.
Oh, no. Don't let the stars hear that. I know they don't like that. White women are the highest to date. Listen, the white man said it. I don't give a fuck. Either way, it don't matter to me. He said it. White women are top tier. Now, when other people say that black women are at the bottom, I don't know why y'all be getting mad. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. I don't know why y'all be getting mad because when I be telling y'all the stats on where we last here and top of stupid ass list and the bottom of stupid ass list where we shouldn't be at, y'all don't want to acknowledge what's being said. Y'all don't even give a damn. Y'all don't even want to try to change anything. I guess you just say, as Jasmine Crockett says, as long as you don't think it, it ain't true. As long as you don't think it, then it ain't true. Half damn crazy. Disproportionately affected. So white women are top for the dating. All right. Shout out to Prince with another 5. Thank you so much, honey. He said mugs are still illegal there. Mugs are still illegal there? What you mean mugs? Child, what are we talking about? Wiz Khalifa was just facing hard times over there. You don't want to get caught up in a foreign legal system. I absolutely agree with that. That's why I said Floyd Wallace Jr. is allegedly singing like a canary because he's trying to get on up out of there. In my opinion, you think he want to hang out in Brazil jail? Child, from the streets of the looks of it, I don't want to hang out in Brazil at all. Me personally, looks like a hot ass mess. Shout out to the Brazilians. That's my opinion. I said that. I meant that. I'm just saying. Frederick Howard in the building. Thank you so much for the super sticker. As always, hun, I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and hear what else this old white man has to say.
See Indian Americans and Chinese Americans moving to Brazil, or really to Thailand. They're going to Scandinavia, Poland, and Hungary, Eastern Europe. Again, dating a white woman is just much higher status for them. Even the people in their community who criticize it, their criticisms are an implicit endorsement of that fact. So for them, when they see white dudes dating Asian girls, they look down on us. They're like, why would you date this much lower status woman? But for
oh no, they're looking down on a white man if he's dating a I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say a ling ling. That's what that's what Coach calls them. So if a white woman is dating a ling ling, then she's not right. She's looked down upon. Child, it's interesting how you can go from the top to the bottom real quick, child.
They see white dudes dating Asian girls, they look down on us. They're like, why would you date this much lower status woman? But for us, it's like, why do you care about the status of what woman you're dating? These women are a headache. We much rather have your women that are much easier to deal with. Now, Black American travelers are like in an interesting place in the middle. One problem for them is that a lot of Asian and Latino countries can be pretty discriminatory. So even if it's general.
Oh no, racism here, racism there, racism everywhere, child.
Really cheap and laid back, like why would you want to live there if everyone's like racist towards you? And also in places like Latin America, Black people are part of the culture, so you don't even get this like foreign aspect to it. And But Europe is like America now, where being racially progressive is seen as a status symbol in of itself for rich people, especially for rich white women who can never be like a minority themselves. Marrying one is a way of achieving that type of status. Add to that the fact that a lot of Europe is still much cheaper than the United States, and even though white
Damn, every place is cheaper than the United States. Let me read that. Hold on.
as a status symbol
Oh, come on.
in of itself for rich people.
Black men are like white men in this way, where we don't really care if that's why you're into us, just that the quality of life is better. Okay.
Especially for rich white women who can never be like a minority themselves, marrying one is a way of achieving that type of status. Add to that the fact that a lot of Europe is still much cheaper than the United States. And even though white women can be a pain for white men, they're still less of a pain than, I'm just going to stop there.
Oh, no. White man. No, he did not. Now, what in the hell was the sentence that he did not How in the hell? Let me back that up.
And even though white women can be a pain for white men, there's
white women are a pain for white men. You heard what would I give him? Beauregard. You heard him.
Is still much cheaper than the United States. And even though white women can be a pain for white men, they're still less of a pain than, I'm just going to stop there.
White women are less of a pain than black women. Let me go ahead and finish the sentence. I know that's what he said. That's what he was thinking. He said, white women are a pain in the ass, but child, they are better than you black biatches because y'all are worse pain in the ass. And we understand the black man's plight because y'all ain't shit and you give them shit. And we already know about the shit. And that's why everyone is leaving. But he said, I'm not going to say anything. Y'all can say it. Y'all know. He said, fill in the blank. He did an ad lib. He said, fill in the blank, child. You should be offended, child. Why would I be offended, child? I'm not offended at all.
In the United States. And even though white women can be a pain for white men, they're still less of a pain than, I'm just going to stop there. The thing that I find kind of ironic, though, is that there's a whole group of people that believe that black men are interested in dating black women for the status. And while it might be true for a lot of them, I generally think that most of them just want an easier life. There's a huge...
Oh, wow. He said the black men just want an easier life. Oh, no. Beauregard said black men just want an easier life, and that's why they leave and come over here and find white women, even though they're a pain in the ass to the white men, but they're better than the black women who are more of a pain in the ass. I ain't know it was like this. I ain't know Beauregard was like up here talking this shit like that. I might have to follow Beauregard. Hold on. What's his actual name? I don't know his name. Passport Paulie. Oh, Paulie is his name. I like Beauregard. I'm calling you Beauregard. Paulie is what his mama named him. I renamed him Beauregard. All right. Anyway, so that's what's going on with Beauregard and his thoughts over there. Let's go over here to O'Shea because he has another video. It's not that long. I can't believe it. It says cheek clapping passport bro regrets recording this. Oh no. I hope this is not Austin Holloman.
The passport bros for so many years. And it's because the passport bros have a negative stereotype about them.
A lot of these passport bros are going to developing countries. They're going to Thailand, Philippines.
Now, is this who Beauregard was talking about? Allegedly.
Colombia, Dominican.
Oh, wait a minute. It says passport bros are broke. Y'all broke? Oh, is she over here talking about the Dominican Republic as well? Are y'all broke?
Republic, but they're not going to developed countries. I don't see none of them going to Norway. I don't see none of them going to the UK, Germany, France. I don't see them going anywhere. I don't see them going there. I feel like they're going to these places and moving there because their dollar stretches a lot further.
And most of these passport bros are indeed going to these particular countries. The Dominican Republic, you're now seeing them in Colombia. That's probably the biggest country. Brazil, all of the places now in Thailand. Some are even in Kenya. And so all of these countries do fit the fact that most women earn less, and these brothers are not going to these countries that have a lot of resources. So then women started to say, well, these guys are unwanted, until that changed.
There were black men everywhere. I literally mean there were black men everywhere. But what was the most jarring to me is...
I know y'all remember all these. I just saw them talk to a black man. Are you okay? That's not her, but remember that girl? Are you okay? She was a damn divester any damn way.
Is the realization that I think there's a lot of discourse on the internet, and there's a lot of people that are like, oh, it's just dusties, it's just broke men, it's just men that other women wouldn't date. I saw lots of very attractive men. I saw lots of men who looked like they had means. They looked like they had their stuff together. They were dressed well. They had good luggage. Like these were not men that you're just like, oh, girl, nobody wants them.
I thought that was interesting that you had a black woman who wanted to change the narrative of the passport bros. She thought that many of the men were well kept. They had nice luggage. They were attractive, just like any other group of men. And so she saw these men.
Imagine having nice luggage being a factor to be making any decisions. Oh, nice luggage. Ciao.
In big numbers. And so we all know that you can't paint passport bros with one brush. But again, you have certain Latino women who have issues.
You come out, or if you're a Colombian girl, you have 3-4 American guys approaching you, offering you money, and pulling out their passports, like literally, and they're telling you, I'm American, like I'm actually looking for a girl, like I will bring you here, but it's just odd. Like, why you want to get with a girl that doesn't speak your language? That is probably above poverty levels, and that makes up to $200 a month. It's just odd. Like, I don't want to point fingers, but it's like,
she won't point it, but I will, because it's a dude out here right now that's going to make it bad for all of y'all, and he's making y'all look terrible. Want to know who it is?
Floyd Wilson Jr. Floyd Wallace Jr. My bad. Floyd Wallace Jr.
That guy, Giamo Jackson Carter.
Oh, hell, it's another one. It ain't even Jay Rello, child. Not another one. Oh, no.
That guy, Giamo Jackson Carter. This guy has been around about 2021, 2022. At first, he was just making regular content. And of course, that really wasn't working because he's not really that good of a YouTuber. So he decided to become a passport bro. Now, nothing is wrong with that. And again, we do understand that as a passport bro, our brother that travels out of the country, we understand that certain things are going to happen. Yeah, certain things are going to happen. Except for this particular dude decided to take it up a whole other notch. You see, not only is Giamo Jackson Carter a YouTuber, he's also a professional booty clapper. Stop the show. I'm gonna give you some free advertisement.
What in the hell? Not a professional booty clapper. Well, you got 84,000 Giamo Jackson Carter. Hope you're able to enjoy my travel videos and learn new information. And he in the DR too with this video up here. Child, this is crazy.
Jackson Carter, a YouTuber. He's also a professional booty clapper. Stop the show. I'm gonna give you some free advertisement, sir. This guy is going around, and if you look at his YouTube channel, I mean, you'll see what's really going on. He's promoting booty cheeks all the time. Like, there's so much thirst and grift there, like sexualizing those ladies. And again, like I said, I like big booties too. I'm not here to down talk ass, but every chick that's on your thumbnail is like bent over. It just makes you look hella corny. And it goes back to the first person that said that the passport bros were hella broke and they're dusty. Most of them are not, but you got Giamo Jackson Carter out here going all through Latin America with a dusty cell phone, struggle streaming and vlogging and doing stuff like this.
So please start a new channel, guys. If you want to support Rob Christian, please go.
Y'all hear that? He can barely walk up the steps. I don't know what he did. Like, did he put ketchup on oxygen or something like that? He the kind of brother that go to McDonald's, get a salad, and put some ice cream on it. Just down bad. How do you do something like that? How do you take your ass all the way to Latin America, struggle vlog it up, and then you can barely breathe? Like, I don't even know how you clapping online. You can't even walk down the street.
Breathe.
And so the problem with a guy like this is that he makes all of y'all look bad. Any brothers going out there to Colombia, to Brazil, this dude right here, and I'm gonna tell you why it's bad. First of all, no country wants you to come out there and show that you're just clapping their women, especially if you're a black dude, all right? You're clapping their women, and he has a little dusty blog. It's called, we can't really show, it's called Mega Yams. So you got all these Latino women who are like on this blog, bent over. I mean, I'm not even wrong, they thick, but he's creepy, all right? And so imagine you're a black dude from the United States. I don't know if he's African-American or black-American, but let's assume he is. I don't think he is, let's assume he is. They see Giamo Jackson Carter coming in there, dusting it up, struggle hairline. I mean, just 360 degreeing it up, hairline like a circle. I mean, ain't had an edge up in years. I know I'm down bad right now, but I'm about to be fresh. I ain't never seen him with a lineup. Not one. I've never seen him with a lineup in no time in my natural born life. Have we ever seen him with a lineup? All right, like at all. He's out there. Like if you look right here, he's on the camera with some chicks with something on his thing. Like he didn't even like clean his face off. He just dusty and down bad. I don't even know if he wear deodorant or not or nothing. He just down bad as hell. Okay, so he comes out there. He's out here clapping. He's out here putting it on the internet for like everybody to see. So imagine somebody knows that and say, where are you coming from? America. What race are you? You're black. People are like, oh, so the black American dudes is out here clapping the women because they don't have no other talents in life, but using the struggle cell phone, walking down the street, getting 100 views per video. Oh, my bad, bro. You at least getting 2,000. Shady production, shady editing, just dusting it up. And this is the kind of person that you are. But he talks about it on his video. It's just not being dusty and crusty and down bad with no hairline. Our hairline is just messed up. No, he be getting his phone snatched too. He just be struggling. But we're gonna actually listen as to what kind of content he makes. He does make some booty clapping.
This is just weird just to be, to me, to be recording you talking to a woman, just like Floyd Wallace Jr. Submissive. Like, this is weird to just be recording this stuff and put it on. I don't know. It's just me. If you're doing it, you're doing it. Like, it's like you got to prove it. It's no different than like TikTok with all the shit that they be putting on there. Child, whatever. Good luck to them, but not really.
Content though, for real, from what he's talking about. We're gonna listen to what he does.
The next person I want to talk about is Nicole. When I think about Nicole, she brings up a lot of good memories. She is definitely one of those ones that that just had so much thickness. Snow bunny with incredible thickness, and that's one.
Snow bunny level thickness. I mean, like I got the thing paused here. Look at him. Like he got that. Without you out there foreheading it up, you should have been real smart in school, looking like this. I mean, just goddamn. But anyways, let me get back to the snow bunny thickness. Imagine you're in the country. Mr. G Amo, the clapper, comes through there, and he's talking to somebody about snow bunny thickness. That's not even a snow bunny. She looked like she could be Chinese. Like, what are you smoking? But let's continue.
That's one thing I will say. Physically talking about the difference between Colombia and the Dominican, particularly just white Dominican women and white Colombianas and Venezuelans, is that
he looks so weird. He like, what are you looking at, bro?
I feel like, and it's just more people here too, but I feel like here is definitely a difference between that Afro-Latina, Afro-Colombiana shape.
Now we back to that clip. Look, point there at the down bad thing on his beard. I don't know, like, where the hairline.
Damn, is this the same view, I hope, or did he keep going? I guess it's a little childish though, O'Shea. Maybe he just, something flew on his face. Maybe he just got finished eating. Pause.
And that, no shape up, dusty and down bad. All of these things are happening at the same time.
And that white Colombiana / Venezuelana shape, if you feel what I'm saying. Now, obviously, don't get.
He got one of them 1975 mustaches. Just, I mean, you know. I mean, I know I'm down bad right now. But
O'Shea, you always saying you down bad. Y'all said he got issue with him because, child, he definitely keeps talking about this damn man. But I ain't trying. Listen, O'Shea, all right. You know you my man, all right? I love you to death. But child, y'all kind of favor one another. I'm just saying. I ain't say that you do the same shit. I just said y'all favor one another. Don't come for me, child.
Bro, you actually out there vlogging. You don't even care. You just struggling up.
Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of BBLs here, so you do see that type of thickness. But in Dominican Republic, and also because there's just less people there too, but even the white Dominican, and I want to be clear, I'm not talking about from Distrito Nacional. I'm not talking about from Piantini. That's a whole other section. But that you see in Sosua, or you see.
Basically, he's saying that the lighter Dominicans, it's easier to clap.
O'Shea, you ain't slick with the pause where you paused it at, okay? Nice boobs though, girl. You go, girl.
Ain't trying to raise the prices than the black Dominicans. I mean, let me just say this. For those dudes who like make content in Latin America for a long time, Aces Live, Check in Effect. I just met him last month. He came out here. This is still like 7 years ago. Like, we understand the clapping is going on. I mean, it got to be going on. The clapping is everything. But you're still talking about this at this time? Like, you ain't got nothing better to do? Like, okay, we understand this clapping going on. You need your OnlyFans to pop off like that so much? You don't want to go back to your warehouse job in Miami?
You see in Punta Cana near Drink Point, you still see that thickness when it comes to the white Dominican woman.
You still see that thickness.
Be around that.
That does sound weird. You still see that thickness. It's like what is he advertising, a vacuum cleaner? This one sucks good, this one doesn't. Pause. This one is this will fit better in the corner than this one does. This one will fit easier in the closet. This one you can hang up. These are thicker than the ones back at home.
These around that area. So that's something that I personally appreciate. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that. Now, the last person I want to talk about is Anna. Anna, I didn't do a lot of videos with her. I haven't talked to her in a long time, but I just wanted to bring her up just because
I think he's clapping these chicks and putting them on tape. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Dudes like this is what ruin y'all little movement. Because nobody wants to see. I don't care even if the clapping is going on. Like, can I just talk about some of the stuff that goes on with the clapping? All right, guys. So in East Africa, you come to Nairobi, and now it's a little bit bad in Kampala. There are gonna be a lot of booty clappers in the club. Meaning that, hey, it's so bad. It's even at like hotels. You go in there, somebody trying to look at you. It's cheap for sale. You go into some of these expensive hotels. Yeah. It's clapping it up. All right. So you know that happened, but they don't want, and people in the country know it happened. They don't want me to make a vlog about big booty Ugandans or Kenyans or Tanzanians who are clapping it up for a price and then go upload it on OnlyFans. Because now I'm the person showing that their women in that country are 304s. And no country wants to be known as the country of having 304s. Because once your women lose their dignity, then that's what goes on. That's what's happening in DR. Everybody cleaned up Sosua because of dudes like him.
Child, again, is this what a street looks like? Y'all got that.
No, you got certain dudes. Now, this brother here, I saw him on TikTok. He was just like, showing the prostitutes out there in Colombia. He was hollering at them and stuff like that. And shout out to the brother, right? I mean, it's good to see, but you gotta kind of probably agree that they don't want you to show that, especially as no black American tourist or whatever. So now imagine him, you're going out there, you're finding these chicks. Your hairline is 1976. Your beard is damn near right after slavery. You're down bad. I know my beard is bad, but at the same time, I'm not in clap videos, all right? So these men, how are they supposed to feel about you? Are you a brother bringing jobs? You're bringing no condoms. You're bringing clapping it up on OnlyFans on a cell phone video. So people tend to not respect you, and all the black men that go to these other countries that are doing legit business, dudes like this are the reason why black men get looked at as a joke, because they'll see somebody like this in J Rello and say, oh, okay, they black, right? Yeah, they did in the community. I'm telling you, joke dudes. It looks bad. It looks stupid. It is stupid. I mean, we do understand that the clapping does happen. Clapping must happen. Okay, fine. But you're clapping, putting it on YouTube, putting a Yams blog, you're on OnlyFans. You just look like you.
Oh, he is on OnlyFans too. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's 3, y'all. What's his name? This Giamo. There's J Rello. Do I need to start making a list for men? And then there's Floyd Wallace Jr. We'll see what else comes through after this. This video is basically over. And child, if the part that he doesn't say, even though Giamo seems a little weird, this whole thing seems a little weird, right? Like somebody said here, there's obviously a market for it, or somebody want to see it, right? These girls is doing it. Child, hoard them here, hoard them there, hoard them every daggone where. That's what I'm getting from it. All right, you want to be a whore in Dominican or Colombia or wherever, you can be a whore here. You can be. There's whores everywhere. Shout out to the hoes, all right, because they are obviously freely doing this, clapping it up, taking the pictures, backing it up, whatever the hell it is that they doing with no issues, no problem. So, what can you say? I guess Giamo has tapped into that market. Let's call it that. All right. So kudos to him, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, there's your passport bro update. I'm still tripping out on what I call him, Paulie, over there on TikTok, because he said, I ain't gonna say no names. You can finish the sentence. All right. Anyway, y'all. All right, moving on. Y'all hit the like button before we subscribe if you are new. So here's this damn video that I wanted to talk about. It actually comes from Tim Black TV. I don't know if y'all know him. Shout out to him. I love watching his shows. All right. So he did this video. It looks like it might have been yesterday, I think. Oh, hold on. StreamYard is StreamYard. And give me a second, because you already know. If StreamYard don't F up once, then it must be a rainy day or something. So there we go. Black America has to call out our own sellouts. No more passes. Now, he must got to get hell of feedback from this, because you know they do not allow blacks to call other blacks out. You know that is not allowed, child. You know it is not allowed. Even though Rolly was running off at the mouth yesterday, he woke up on Christmas Day sad and scared. Oh my God. And again, he ain't helped nobody do nothing. He ain't show nobody how to do nothing. He ain't guide nobody to do nothing. It's just basically be scared of the white people. Because I try to tell y'all. What's he telling y'all? Not a GD thing. So let's hear what Tim got to say. It's about 15 minutes, so it might take a half an hour. But
how do you want Joe Biden to pay?
Y'all, who is this? It is James Clyburn.
You back?
Pay me back. I don't want anything out of this.
Hold on, Jimmy. Ain't his name James, y'all? Hold on, Jimmy. You trying to tell me? No, he's the representative. He's not the one. He's not the passer where they went down there when Joe Biden was losing. And the one that brought him all the black people.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
George Stephanopoulos, Georgie, I expected more from you. Okay, I expected more from you.
How do you want Joe Biden to pay you back?
Pay me back. I don't want anything out of this.
Black people, we're going to have a sit-down conversation, real talk. And we're going to have to realize that just because somebody is a black politician doesn't mean they can't be criticized.
What? You see what they did to Stephen A., right?
I mean that you need to stop the bullshit.
Ooh.
White people talk about white people. Stop thinking they don't. Latino people be roasting Latino people. You just don't know it because you don't read Latino magazines. You don't read Spanish. There was an Asian video I played. I think it was Chinese, but I could be wrong. But he was saying they had like a name for TAMs. I think they call them TAMs.
There are Asians that grew up with other Asians that grew up with other minorities, / Asians, browns, black, etc. And then there are Asians who grew up around majority whites where they were the only ones. And they had to sneak and sublimate in order to survive. These are the Asians that you're seeing coming after this H-Mart TikToker. They're going, hey, stop. Make sure they feel comfortable. We call that the Uncle Tams of our society. Okay? Each society has one, each race has one, each ethnicity has one. They're the village idiot. Ding, 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 ding. Watch out for your own.
So what I'm saying, other cultures have names of people that are sellouts. They call them Tams. That Tom's Uncle Tam. Yeah, man, they're sellouts in all cultures. Fam, you cannot be like, oh, this person's black. Why are you talking about them? You know, we need to uplift each other. Motherfucker, if someone is bad for us and hurting us, we got to talk about it. You can't be like, well, they black, they get to hurt us because they black, so.
That's basically what they be saying. That's exactly what they be saying. Just ignore it all. Then be like, you don't talk about white people. First of all, I'm not white. And second of all, child, white people can get it too all the time.
At least it's one of us killing us. No, dum-dum, that's not what we want.
Crazy.
It's not good. Doesn't matter who does it. Doesn't matter who kills us, fam, if we're still dead. The white man's bullets don't hurt more. Black bullets hurt too. You know, we gotta pull the heads out of.
Oh, we're gonna have to go take a look at some crime is down after this, y'all.
My asses, fam. If I'm calling out, for instance, Maxine Waters. I said if Maxine Waters was a solid woman, she was a real deal sister fighting for black people, they would have got rid of her out of Congress 30 years ago. The Black Truth Challenge is unstoppable.
Wait. Maxie ain't helping. Maxie not helping Bueller. Remember when she was like, oh, come on down, all the homeless people. And then she was like, oh, y'all need to go home. We ain't got no home. They still reelect her over and over and over again. Child, we done talked about it 55 million and one times, child. Trayon, on tape, reelect. Marion Barry, on tape, reelect. That's because white people did it. Yeah, I know.
Next up, Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters, you've been in Congress for decades, but your actions speak louder than your words. You claim to fight for black communities. Then why do you keep defending Democrats who fail us? Decades in Congress. Schools are still starving and black communities are still struggling. But you're not. When will you demand economic change instead of Democratic talking points?
Hold on. You trying to tell me this where Maxie lives? Ooh, Maxie. California, right? Maxie is living it up at last. Friday night. You think this is in a black neighborhood? Is this in Compton, child? She over here trying to help the homeless. Just let them come stay with you. What are we talking about? You got room?
You claim to fight for black communities. Then why do you keep defending Democrats who fail us? Decades in Congress. Schools are still starving and black communities are still struggling. But you're not. When will you demand economic change instead of Democratic talking points? Right now, tag someone in the comments who's been dodging the truth with hashtag Black Truth Challenge. Let's make this trend, y'all. Let's get the word out. Let's put some pressure on the sellouts. You gotta use the hashtag Black Truth Challenge. Auntie Maxine, the clock is ticking. Answer us. Who's next? Tim Black Show, out. Maxine Waters was a solid woman. She was a real deal sister fighting for black people. They would have got rid of her out of Congress 30 years ago. Just the fact she's been in there 30 years tells you she plays ball. Do you have a job? If you was rocking the boat at your job, standing up for employees that got screwed over, would you still be there?
Yes. Of course not.
You understand what I'm saying? Why we think with common sense? Be realistic. Why we gotta live in la la?
He said common sense and be realistic. Where the hell he been? Where in the hell has he been? How many times have I said that before about, especially for Maxine, child? She just be over there just doing nothing. Like, what are we doing? Y'all just be re-electing people and putting people in. That's how Big Tiff got in. Shout out to Big Tiff, who still ain't been indicted. Nah, nothing. She was a single mom. She was young. We needed a change. She was combative when she was, whatever the hell she was, councilwoman or whatever. And y'all still put her in there. And then y'all got surprised by what happened. Child, I can't do this.
If you was rocking the boat at your job, standing up for employees that got screwed over, would you still be there? You understand what I'm saying? Why we think with common sense? Be realistic. Why we gotta live in la la land, fam? See what I'm saying? It's that. Look, I will never tell you I'm a genius. I'm just very fucking simple. I got common sense. I've been on my own, living without my parents since I was 17 years old. I survived the crack era in the streets at 17. And you see my pictures of me and my family, you see that shit? It should speak for itself. You don't have to be a genius, man. You just gotta use your common sense, which you are.
No. What happened? What happened, Tim? Because I'm a little bit confused. You supposed to have been one of the crackheads and not have had a family and been a baby daddy and left them alone and all that other stuff. Because that's what they like to promote. That's what I feel like they like to promote. We got more to see. Go on.
I'm just very fucking simple. I got common sense. I've been on my own, living without my parents since I was 17 years old. I survived the crack era in the streets at 17. And you see my pictures of me and my family, you see that shit? It should speak for itself. You don't have to be a genius, man. You just gotta use your common sense, which you already have. Our corporate media spends millions, billions, billions of dollars lying to Americans. Every month, billions of dollars are spent to spin false narratives for you to believe the movie that they're running, the simulations that they're running. And every once in a while, people will come around, they'll try to break us out of the simulations. That's all I'm trying to do, fam. It's not that Maxine Waters is the worst person on the earth. Nah, Nancy Pelosi is shit too.
Ooh.
So is Ted Cruz.
Ooh.
So is Mitch McConnell. Fam, would you watch a video?
Is Mitch McConnell still in Congress? Because child, he was glitching out 2 years ago, like literally glitching out.
If I was talking about Mitch McConnell, be honest. When I'm deciding what I'm going to cover, what I'm going to talk about, I got to consider the audience I'm talking to, and it has to be people that are relevant to the audience. Just because I'm talking about Maxine Waters or Jim Clyburn or Jasmine Crockett doesn't mean there aren't 50 other politicians who are just as bad or worse. I can't talk about everybody at the same time. And if I had Mitch McConnell and Ted Cruz on the thumbnail, you crack your window of your smartphone skimming past my shit so fast. That's what you do. You say, why is he talking about those motherfuckers? I don't care about them. You say, oh, Tim, stop talking about brothers and sisters. Tell them to stop lying and stealing first.
Ooh, oh no, they definitely up in his comments. I wonder who he's talking about. Let me see. Who else has been called out lately? Well, we already know that Brandon got the whole city in $1 billion debt. What else did he just recently do? Oh, he wouldn't sign that budget, even though he said he allegedly got 98% of what he wanted, but because he didn't get the last 2%, then he couldn't sign it, you jackass. Doogie out here buying $163,000 Tahoe or some mess like that. Tiffany with everything that she did. But everybody is supposed to ignore all that. You ain't supposed to say shit, because as soon as you do, it's always going to be but Trump, but whoever, but somebody white. Do the same thing to white people. You didn't do that to white people. Yeah, that's why they're going to keep on keeping y'all hooked on these people, which is why Rolly can sit up here and say, I woke up scared on Christmas morning, and offer y'all no solutions, no advice, no nothing. Just listen to him and just follow him. And that's exactly what y'all going to do. Same shit, different day. Banana tailpipe. I feel like I missed super chat. Yeah, shout out to Night Jade. She said it took Trump to start calling out these people, and him doing it is racist, of course, John, because you already know anything and everything, especially when it has to do with accountability and responsibility, is going to be considered racism. And child, you know damn well it can't come from him. It can't come from, if it come from me, then I'm a coon. If it come to anybody else, they're a coon. They're white supremacists talking white supremacist talking points, blah, 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 blah.
The truest indicator that Maxine Waters is full of shit is that she and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer have been there 30 years.
Ain't done shit but get rich.
The end. Because you don't get to be in a system that's corrupt for 30 years if you're truly fighting the system. The Democratic Party is an organization. They don't have to let you in.
Uh-oh.
You know, you realize that, yeah, you get voted in by voters. They don't have to let you access Act Blue, which is how you raise money. They don't have to caucus with you. They could run other people against you. They can help fund your opposition. It's a lot of shit they can do. They can take you off committees.
True.
They can ice you out. Nah, they can't fire AOC. They didn't hire her. She got elected by the people. But they can make life very difficult. And then there's other ways to give it to people.
Uh-oh.
So I'm saying we got to wake up.
Child, that sounded a bit B2613. What is it? B613, whatever the number was in Scandal. Shout out to Huck. Sounding very scandalous right there. I don't like that.
Out of the bullshit. We can't be walking around just seeing colors and thinking, oh, okay. And that's one thing about white people. White people know. White people know. When white people walk into a store and see another white guy, they don't go, oh, great. I'm going to get all free shit. They know white people screw over white people all the time. They know white people go ballistic and shoot up places all the time. See, some of us rely on comedians too much. Yeah, I saw the Eddie Murphy skit with the white guy. He dressed up like as a white guy for the day and he walked around and life was different. It was a joke.
Yeah, that was funny. It was old school. Y'all remember that? That was funny. Eddie Murphy was the white guy. It looked crazy too. That was funny.
It was a joke, fam. White people been screwing white people over. What do you think's going on in Ukraine and Russia right now? White people are blowing each other's brains out.
Ooh.
And they live 5 minutes from each other, fam. These motherfuckers get up in the morning, look across the street, and then go to war. You understand this? People are killing each other that grew up next to each other's high school basketball teams. What? Most smart white people know that because they're the ones that deny their coverage when there's a tornado or a flood. You don't think it's a bunch of black people with some insurance companies going, Mr. Cody, you and your wife and your 6 kids, looks like you didn't have the proper coverage. But I've been paying every month for 10 years. Yeah. We regret to inform you. That's why people telling them that shit. Yeah? When working class white men were trying to get unionized so they could feed their families, other white men sent other white men to beat the shit out of them.
Ooh.
Break legs and arms and such. Right here.
Damn.
The white guys were like, oh, we can't do this. These are white people, and we're white people. We need to stick together. It was like, if you want, you try to unionize.
Well, they're going to say, well, they own everything and they're in charge of everything, so they can do that, but we can't. No, it's always black people that just be like, not always, enough of the time that just be like, well, we can't do it. I don't know how to do it. Well, you can read a book. Oh no, if you need to know about finance, you could go talk to Dave Ramsey. He's racist. Y'all already know. Every response is he or she is racist. And then, like I said, Rolly, Jamal, the rest. What about when Ricky came out here, y'all? You remember Ricky Smiley came out here talking about, y'all, we gonna have to leave the country. All fucking dramatic and crazy sounding. Has Ricky Smiley left the United States yet, y'all? Because Ellen got the fuck up out of here. Rosie O'Donnell got the fuck up out of here. How come he can't? How come he can't? He should have been the first one to go. How come he ain't go over there and get a block of hotel rooms for all the blacks that needed to leave? He ain't even trying to help out with that. He just running off at the mouth. Y'all be believing him, and then y'all stay listening to them, loyal as F.
I kill you. Try to take money out of my pocket, I kill you. And they literally killed each other over the shit. Stop believing, I don't know, man. When I talk, when I'm breaking down some shit about Maxine Waters or Clapper, they may look like your auntie or your uncle, your grandparents. They are not. Okay? They are not. They have a responsibility. And look at them as multi-millionaires who say, fuck you. Because that's what they really did. That's what they did, fam. Or they would be out of office. I'm the most progressive I've ever been progressive. Very progressive. And Joe Biden is a good man. Clyburn, what do you want from Joe? You helped him get elected. Your reason why he won South Carolina. Are you asking for it? No, I don't want anything.
How do you want Joe Biden to pay you back?
Pay me back? I don't want anything out of this.
I want him to get back in office.
Wow. Now, look at that mess. Y'all saying Rosie came back. The point is that she left, and Ricky could leave too. But he's trying to fearmonger everybody else and have them scared in order to keep them in line, my opinion. Because y'all know, Ellen might come back. I don't care that they come back. That doesn't matter to me. I think it's all a bit melodramatic, but those people can afford it just like Ricky could. He gonna sit here and just act like everybody else needs to be scared, which is the same thing that Rolly just did the other day. Just keeping black people scared and fearful. And then black people come together for the dumbest of things, to come together to say that you're going to cancel Nicki Minaj is a reason to come together. Okay, so how is that going to help you and your family and your future for the future? By saying up here saying that you can't stand Nicki Minaj. Okay, good luck to y'all with that.
The motherfucker had an opportunity to say, yeah, we would like an anti-hate crime bill for black Americans. He's right there, had a mic right there, fam. He could have said, yeah, I would like some tax deductions for black small businesses so we could accumulate.
How come Clyburn didn't say reparations? Uh-oh. Wouldn't that have been an opportune time to say reparations? Or I think Tim just said the what is it, the anti-black hate bill, I think it is what he said. How come Clyburn ain't said none of that? All the colors that's going to be listening to him down there in damn South damn Carolina and anything else. How come nobody's going to sit up here and call him out on that? Oh no, he can say whatever he wants. He going to make sure that Joe Biden get in there just so that he can have a friend. I got a friend in you. However that go. Right. So he got a friend. So then he's probably up here. He allegedly, I don't know what Clyburn is, but allegedly, just imagine if he's a D9er, he all the way up here, and they get to say, oh, we get to come to the White House correspondent dinner and all the other shit that they do. And he'll call on me when he come down here to South Carolina, and Joe is my friend. And that's all that matters. You coloreds don't get shit, but y'all make sure y'all keep voting for me so I can keep getting in there so those racist Republicans don't get in.
Well, Stephen from Django didn't say any such thing, did he? He said, no, I don't want nothing. Just let me keep getting buttermilk biscuits. A little extra honey on my biscuit. And then I cover it, and I shit on them, and you get mad at me.
Yes.
That's life, man. It's a beautiful world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stop making excuses for rich people going, oh, they can't do anything. If they tried, they'd lose all their money, Johnson. Fam.
Ooh,
That's it.
I agree. Fuck them.
The individual is not more important than the collective. If you're gonna run for office, black people this, black people that, black people this, black people that, under the guise that you're gonna help black Americans, and then you get it and go, I can't do that. I gotta keep my money. Well, that is a lying-ass bastard, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know who hasn't done that? The Somalis of Minnesota. Yeah, the Somalis of Minnesota, man. Actually,
before he even says anything, because I haven't heard this. I just saw the title and said I would do it. But I was listening to somebody else and they were saying, I forget who it was. How come there's no outrage with what's going on with the shit in Minnesota? How come it's no straight up protesting and standing outside of people's place of employment, meaning Ilion and Tim Tom and anybody else that has anything to do with any of what happened there, and demanding and commanding that they resign, that they get out, that they leave their post, that they do an investigation, provide results, complete outrage, nothing. I feel like it's kind of silent. So we got to wait, I guess, until whoever, Department of Justice, whoever it is, that will go and do the investigation and actually point out it actually was $55 billion. And then they'll be all outraged then. Nobody is making a big fucking deal about that shit. How? Nobody in the damn state. Nobody. That's crazy. So they just get to continue to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Nothing. Nada. I don't give a damn that it's Somalian people, child. If they fucking up, then they fucking up too. Fuck them. Just like Tim just said. They ain't special. Child, I don't give a fuck about none of them. If you stealing, you stealing. They ain't what you supposed to be doing. That's it. That's all. But it's a Democrat, I guess. And it's isn't that the city where I think Mike Brown got taken on up out of here allegedly, and it's Ilion and she hanging out with child, who the fuck she hung out with, AOC and all the rest of them, and she's a woman, lest we not forget that. And Tim Tom is a Democrat, and he was the vice president nominee with Cam. So no one has anything to say. Nobody got anything to protest about. Nobody got any outrage to speak on. Anyway, got it.
We need black people to act more like the Somalians. You know, not the scamming part though. We don't need the scams. They get shot. I'm talking about, I saw a video and I couldn't tell what he was saying because it's in another language. They're slick, man. I'm a Somalis in Minnesota's gangster fan. One motherfucker got elected. He's like, we come from Somalia. This is what the translation said. Said, I come from Somalia. We come to this country. We get elected to office. And then we govern ourselves. Yeah, baby. Sounds a lot better than, I wish my dad loved me as much as Joe Biden loved his son.
Oh,
but I will tell you what the president has been guilty of. He has unfortunately been guilty of loving his child unconditionally, and that is the only evidence that they have brought forward. And honestly, I hope and pray that my parents love me half as much as he loves his child.
Yeah, some reason.
Child, the crackhead girl, what? You see the dude next to her co-signing this shit?
Biden love his son.
But I will tell you what the president has been guilty of. He has unfortunately been guilty of loving his child unconditionally, and that is the only evidence that they have brought forward. And honestly, I hope and pray that my parents love me half as much as he loves his child.
Yeah, some reason I like
the crackhead on King Street. All right, girl, shut the fuck up.
I like the Somali standpoint better. I like that a little bit better. So anyway, guys, look, this is Tim Black Show. We the most dangerous show. See, mainstream media thinks we're all asleep. We're not all asleep. Some of us are awake. Yeah, we're awake in the month. Some of us are taking smelling salts. Some of us are down in Red Bulls, as bad as they are for us, and down in Red Bulls and stay up. Yeah. Everybody not asleep. CBS, ABC.
The View.
Some of us are awake like a motherfucker.
All right, that's it. That's it basically over. Shout out to Tim Black or Tim Black TV. I appreciate him and everything that he does. Ciao. But again, same people get put back in over and over and over again. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't offering nothing. They ain't doing anything for the community that makes a vast bit of difference. Continue to elect them, re-elect them, let them get in there, especially these old ass MFers. Now, if nobody is running against them, then that definitely is the fault of that city, that state, or whatever the case may be, because ain't no reason in the world that somebody shouldn't be challenging these MFers. Not even just them, all of them. All of them should be challenged. Give some different opportunity. Give somebody a chance to get in there and make some damn bit of difference. Child, that's why ain't nothing ever going to change if they're going to sit up there and have the same old ass MFers up in there saying the same old ass ish, which is why I don't even understand why people are listening to Rolly's old ass at the end of the day, or Jamal Bryant, or DL, or the rest of them three girls over there. Child, whatever. I say just go for what you know and leave all these MFers alone, because, child, they don't give a damn about in there, none of us any daggone way. Moving on, child, moving on. Let me go over here with some more hypocrisy. Back on to the Nicki Minaj briefly by way of BCP, because his title says, liberal black women in tears over Nicki Minaj defending white women and Trump. All right, because this still is a thing, right? So you know that they're sitting up here. We already know they mad because Nicki went and talked to Erica. How dare, because she black, we black. You should do what we want as black. Nicki Minaj is straight up a tether. Cardi B did it. Nobody had a problem. We already looked at that. Let go, Cardi, go, right? Another tether. All right, fine. Y'all listening to Rolly, another tether. Y'all listening to Joy Reid, another tether. And then the next breath, it'll be pro-black, child. Anyway, so he's making the comparison here, which if he did it, I don't have to do it. So I might as well watch his video, about how there was all this outrage for Nicki Minaj to go and speak to Erica Kirk, but no outrage when Meg Thee Stallion was up there shaking her punk ass for Cam Cam.
If as black women, we felt that we were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty, if we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful.
What's up, Am? Happy holidays. I'm doing great. How are you? I wanted to ask you, obviously you and Nicki are super close. Can I ask you, what do you make of everything? Her coming out with Erica Kirk yesterday.
I think she did a great job. Amazing job.
I saw you put on Instagram, the Queen has spoken.
Yeah, so that's right.
You don't think that she should be getting as much backlash as
No, she shouldn't. We live in a free country. She has the right to her own political opinion, just like everyone else does.
Do we live in a free country? Because I can't tell when it comes to the college child. It's like you got to do what we say when we say it, how we say it, anytime we say it, or we tossing you out. You a coon, you a this, you a that.
A lot of people feel like because of her fan base being like largely, LGBTQ, that
she didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say anything about the LGBTQ plus community at all.
Right, but her siding, kind of with the Trump administration, or
Well, why do people think anybody over there is homophobic? I'm not homophobic. My assistant has been with me for 11 years. He's black and gay. I have a bunch of trans friends. So does Nicki. I don't know why people like twist our words or think because we endorse Trump that we just hate gay people and trans people. It's just not true.
So, like when Nikki spoke out a few weeks ago for the Christians in Nigeria, she said it's not about choosing a side, it's about choosing what's right. So, you feel like that's kind of what's going on in this kind of situation too, like her coming out with Erica and speaking.
What's wrong with talking to Erica? That's what I mean. Like I just don't get the logic behind why people are upset. But shout out to Nikki.
Wait. So we got to talk about a movie that we've seen 1,000 times, okay? When you have a black person, a black celebrity, a black person with prominent fame and reach and influence, when they escape Democrat Party plantation, the Democrat plantation overseers, aka black liberals, they lose their minds. And right now, they're currently losing their minds over Nicki.
Not the black plantation overseers. Not the overseers. What the hell?
Minaj leaving the Democrat plantation, okay? She has decided to come out in favor of President Trump, in favor of conservative values, in favor of Christian values, in what appears to be a transformation. Now, again, I don't know her sincerity. I can't speak to what's in her heart or what's on her heart or why she's doing what she's doing. However, there have been signs before Trump got elected that, hey, Nicki Minaj might be a supporter. So I'm not super surprised, okay? And she is coming out of the closet, so to speak. And black women in particular, right? Liberal black women, they can't handle this, right? They are currently
Oh, no. Don't forget what Paulie from TikTok said. He couldn't finish the sentence, child.
losing it. A lot of them fans of Nicki Minaj simply because of her political beliefs. And this really shows you how not tolerant, how racist, how not loving the liberal left really is, okay? And I want to go ahead and play some clips because the things that they're saying about Nicki Minaj, again, we've seen this movie 1,000 times before. Take a look.
Let's be real about Nicki Minaj for a minute, y'all. She didn't just switch sides. She switched values. She switched loyalties. She switched on the very people who built her into a global icon. Because let's be crystal clear. Her fame was not born in MAGA rooms. It wasn't built on Turning Point USA stages. It did not come from Trump's America. Her empire was built in black spaces, in queer spaces, in communities that embraced her when mainstream America called her crude, classless, trashy, raunchy, and ghetto. And now she's tap dancing for the exact people who once despised her. Not because she grew, not because she thinks for herself, but because she saw a new lane to explore. This is about aligning with a political machine she thinks will shield her from criticism and consequence. She wants the illusion of power more than the reality of accountability. This is the celebrity tradition of using black culture to rise, using queer culture to shine, then abandoning both when white conservative approval becomes more profitable.
Nicki Minaj, Nicki the Bob, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the Harajuku Barbie. I want to be very clear. I will never support it. Yes. When you go against your own identity, whether that be being a woman, being a part of the LGBT community, being black, whatever, when you decide to actively.
Now she's going against her identity. So she's not a woman and she's not black anymore. Lord help your people.
We go against your marginalized identity for personal gain, i.e. being a you will lose every ounce of respect I have for you.
I try really hard not to speak ill of other black women. But for this heifer, I'm gonna make an exception. Because really, does she even consider herself to be a black woman? I'm not really sure she does.
She Trinidadian, child. Look it up.
So let's get into it. Nicki Minaj shows up at the Turning Point Convention of Racists this past weekend. I tell you.
The Turning Point Convention of Racists.
I'm trying to get my Asian TikTok Part 2 video done, but people keep doing dumb shit on the internet that I have to respond to. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about Nicki Minaj. Now here's the thing. Yes, she was born in Trinidad, yet another one. My people are from Tobago, and people from Trinidad and Tobago know this already. We are not the same. I'm gonna say that again. We are not the same, and I'm not claiming that heifer.
Damn, now you separating between Trinidad and Tobago now? So now you over there if you're from Trinidad, and you over there if you're from Tobago. I thought it was called Trinidad and Tobago. Child, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. I can't imagine why Paulie said that over there on TikTok.
I'm gonna say that again. We are not the same, and I'm not claiming that heifer. I was born in the United States of America, yes. My parents are from Tobago. I love Trinidad and Tobago. But let's be very clear again. Some of these people over there, some of these people come over here from the islands, not just Trinidad, all of them, to get a little money, and immediately they think they're better than Black Americans.
Now, this is for the trans community and the trans community only. Without the trans community, there would be no Nicki Minaj. Her whole embodiment from her early days to who she is now is derivative of trans women. From the wigs to the outfits to just head to toe, that is that of a trans woman. And me being a biologically born woman, I can admit, I didn't know how to dress and do my makeup before I became friends with trans women. They taught me how to dress and do my makeup flawlessly, as they did with her. Trans women birthed Nicki Minaj, this whole character she is today. So for her to be y'all's child and go against all of you, her mother, kids do that sometimes. No matter how much you raise them, they're going to go their own way in life. When she decides to get off of whatever she's on and decides to come back, you don't have to forgive her if you don't want to. Disrespect is disrespect. But just remember, without you, there would be no her.
So Nicki Minaj does not represent me as a Black American. She does not represent me as a Black American woman. To the immigrant community, you all are going to have to take this L. You all are going to have to unpack and unlearn your worshiping of whiteness of the dominant culture.
The worshiping of whiteness of the dominant culture with this look that she got going on right here. Child, you can't make it up. You cannot make this shit up.
Because my people have made a lot of progress in defining who we are as Black Americans. We don't do that. So yeah, this is a problem that, the immigration community has to figure out why you all have this.
Oh, so is the problem with the immigration community now? Why y'all fighting to keep illegals here?
Belief that you are somehow less than white people.
Nicki Minaj, what are you talking about? This is really giving a bunch of nothing, because what world you live in where you see Black women making or wanting white women or women with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty? I've never seen no Black woman yet where she wants a white woman or whatever, a different race, to downplay their beauty so they can feel beautiful. I haven't seen that.
I will not. Nicki Minaj, come on. Let's get back to it.
Let's do it.
Nicki Minaj, Turning Point USA. She went out there. By now, you've seen it. I got a bunch of phone calls about it. I'm out. I'm done. That was it. Sorry. I'm gone. Gone. That's it. The last dance. That was the last candle on the cake for me. Sorry, Barbs. Sorry, Nick. Don't call me. Don't text me. It is what it is. Sometimes
he sound crazy too. Oh, don't call me. Don't text me. Joe Biden, shut the fuck up. Ms. AB, I appreciate you, boo. She said they want to deport her now. Look it up. Crazy. Yeah, because colors, this is y'all's problem. You just be too emotional about so many things. You don't even sit down and think for a second. You be the first one talking about the white supremacy holding you back, and the Black supremacy is trying to hold Black people back when they don't do what they want them to do. Help me understand what the difference is. Black people can't. Y'all clearly trying to do something. Because, child, here it is, what Ms. AB just said. This is so stupid. Y'all so dumb. Y'all are so dumb. Look at this shit. I don't know who Top Voice is. It says over 7,000 people have signed a petition calling for Nicki Minaj to be deported back to Trinidad. Y'all will waste life hours, time, energy, and effort for bullshit like this, but won't take the time to get your own fucked up lives together, to get something in your fucking life, to stop having a bunch of fucking kids that you can't take care of, sitting up here complaining about fucking kings, and you turn around, you want that same fucking government to give you everything. Y'all are crazy. This don't make no sense whatsoever. To the extreme, to the fucking extreme. You think she give it? Whose face is that? Deport Nicki Minaj to Trinidad. Wow. This comment right here said, I thought the Democrats didn't support deportation. Only of the people that they don't like, and only when they think that they're doing something to Donald Trump. And other than that, now they butthurt over a fucking celebrity that they don't even know. Can't touch, she got nothing to do with y'all's lives, child. Y'all got what y'all wanted from her. You paid for the music, you got to dance, you was out there, you was living your best life. Now this is where she's at. Now y'all ready to take her on up out of here. This really ain't no difference than when the AKA girl said that she was voting Republican and they threatened to take her on up out of here. Like, take her on up out of here. This is the dimension. Is that the word? This is the foolishness and the craziness of you colors, specifically women. I said that, I meant that. And then you'll be like, oh, you don't like your own people. Fuck y'all. If you crazy like this, you fucking ain't right. I don't like you. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, I have to do something because you're Black and I'm Black. Fuck y'all. Like, y'all don't take care of me. Y'all don't take care of Nicki fucking Minaj. Y'all don't take care of nobody. You barely take care of your fucking selves, but you think you got all this damn pull on some damn body, and you can't even pull a fucking life insurance plan for your fucking kids or a life insurance plan for when your fucking ass dies, and you ain't got to do a fucking GoFundMe. You know GoFundMe is not your fucking life insurance plan. Like, seriously. Like, y'all don't even have any good God sense that all you do is get on fucking TikTok to be telling some damn body, and you need to look in the fucking mirror and tell your damn self. That woman can be whatever the fuck she want to be. She can go wherever the fuck she want to go. Because as soon as somebody tell y'all punk asses to not do something and not go nowhere, y'all gonna be sitting up here talking about white supremacy, discrimination, and fucking racism. This is so fucking out of control. But like I said, ain't nobody sitting up there over there in Minnefucking Soda saying nothing to Tim and Ilyan about all that fucking money that's been lost. Just let all that shit go. Because I guess Somalians are Black, I guess. And you can't say nothing about that. Joe Budden talking about he's done. Nigga, nobody give a fuck. Who cares? So you think Nicki Minaj is at home crying because what? She can't talk to Joe Budden no more? Like, the things that y'all are saying are so stupid and don't make no damn sense. Ain't nothing that you can do to that woman at this point. She already rich. She'd already got her fucking man. She'd already got her fucking kid. And I'm pretty sure if she wanted to go back to fucking Trinidad or anywhere else in this daggone world, she can do it. She ain't need y'all's permission, and she ain't worrying about none of this. Because like I said, when that damn album come out in fucking March, y'all gonna buy that shit. This will have blown the fuck over because y'all don't stand on shit. You just temporarily upset about some shit. Then when it come back up in March, when the album come out, y'all be like, remember when? And then you'll go to the damn concert. I don't care what y'all say. Beyonce could come out here and do the same damn thing, and y'all would do the same damn thing. Shout out to you, Ms. AB. She said, and they claim to be God-fearing Christians. Wow. They don't know nothing about the Lord God, nothing. It's only a convenience for when they have effed up enough. Then it's like, oh, I want a God-fearing man. Girl, with all them bastards behind you, now you talking about God-fearing? Oh, I want the Lord to help me out. What you talking about? After you done did all this mess to all these daggone people, and now you want to call on the Lord? Which, of course, you can call on the Lord whenever you want to, but we're not going to sit up here and act like you didn't do what you're going to do. Then you got them bitches over there trying to make the child molestation jail time lower. If y'all can't see that these fucking people are out of their mind crazy, then y'all are stupid. And I said that, and I meant all of that. Capital STUPID. Ridiculous damn list. Shout out to Romello. Thank you, boo. He said Cardi B and Nicki. Heifer support a banana in the tailpipe till the tailpipe does not work all the time. And forget so quickly. And we'll forget so daggone quickly and then go back and do the same thing all over and over and over again. Child, following behind Rolly Roll, he ain't offering y'all nothing to help you and y'all situation out. And please miss me with particular people that don't have issue. That's fine. But when you think about the collective, which is what Tim Black said, ain't giving you no solutions to help nobody out. It's just, you can figure it out. Just wait around 10 to 15 years to allegedly possibly get a fucking Section 8 voucher. Y'all think that's winning. After 10 to 15 years, you can't get your fucking life together and then gonna turn around and try to act like it's white people that's keeping you back? Nah, it's probably niggas keeping you back because they telling you some bullshit that ain't gonna help y'all's asses, and you certainly ain't gonna look no shit up. Jamal Bryant said it first, miss me with your outrage. And you want to sit here and just listen to these people or listen to the fucking View and don't look into shit for your damn self. Who just said, yeah, Dallas said, when Chris Brown stayed longer during a concert and they complained, I knew they were slow. How about the fact that they're going to pay for his pictures? Everybody, and nobody got no damn money when it comes to you and your responsibility. But all of a sudden, when you want to do what you want to do, everybody can afford shit. Child, ain't nobody got time for y'all's Redditness. And I said that.
How y'all move around out there does have an effect on how I view you. And this was one of them things. I'd be a fool to think that you didn't consider that before you did it. I'm sure. Which just says to me that you really don't give a fuck. I'm even more baffled.
Nicki Minaj was supposed to consider Joe Budden before she went and made a whole adult decision as the adult that she is.
I don't know how much of this conversation I could have, but they're so anti-transgender, which is confusing to me because I've been to the Nicki concert.
That's the thing that fucks me up.
I'm so confused by so much of what was said on that stage.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, hoping that maybe it was going to be impartial.
So it sounds like Black people have taken on transgenderism as their own cause. That's what I'm hearing right now. Oh, the trans. Excuse me. While you got T.S. Madison sitting up here trying to act like she's a fucking woman, telling other women what they y'all got that. Stay the fuck away from me.
Or there was a reason, but she was just echoing a lot of the shit that you would expect to be echoed.
I remember
highly disappointing.
Same.
Yeah,
extremely disappointing.
I'm not disappointed.
Very, very anti-Black of you.
Nicki Minaj is a stupid, goofy ass, ignorant ass, clown ass bitch, and I don't really give a fuck about anything that she has to say. Nobody should be paying attention to her.
Another one.
However, since people are paying attention to her dumb ass, now I got to motherfucking address some shit. Now, I really don't care about a lot of shit that she said. It's a typical Republican grip. It's the same script. But what did piss me off is how she sat up there with Eric Kirk on her dead husband tour and brought in Black women. Why the fuck are we in it? For her to sit up there and say, well, if Black women didn't feel good about themselves, then why would they turn around and try to make a white woman feel bad for herself because she looks good? Bitch, what? The idea that Black women are somehow bullying white women when Black women be over here minding our motherfucking business is stupid. The biggest bullies of white women.
Why they always talking about minding our motherfucking business when they ain't shut the fuck up since they said they was going to shut the fuck up? The 92% can kiss my ass. Y'all don't know how to mind your own business. Just stop saying that phrase because it's just something to say. It's like a political talking point. Just saying that shit. All these fucking TikTok videos. about everything, and then you be having all. I mean, I know it's not technically. I guess it's Asian hair, child, and I know I wear a wig, but I'm not out here wilding out about this dumbass shit either. Y'all always talking about the white beauty standard, and you doing everything in the world to try to look like you fucking white, child. Miss me with this bullshit.
Women are not black women. It's actually white women and white men. White men are the ones passing these motherfucking laws to make them baby incubators. That's allowing child marriage to come through. All that ancestry shit that got going down in some of these states. Child labor. Y'all the ones that they taking like DI, which white women benefited from the most. So why the fuck are black women?
Hold up.
White women and white men. White men are the ones passing these motherfucking laws to make them baby incubators. That's allowing child.
How many people are in Congress that are effing up that are black, Bueller? I mean, we can count them out more than two of our hands. Get into the positions and then F it all the fuck up. Did I say only? No. We talking about colored, since she want to talk about colored shit.
Child marriage to come through. All that ancestry shit that got going down in some of these states. Child labor. Y'all the ones that they taking like DI, which white women benefited from the most.
So all of a sudden, a black woman knows that DEI benefited white women. Then help me understand why y'all out here trying to keep it. Bueller. She just said it like we already knew. They already knew. Lying. So why are you and you, sis, and Jamal Bryant saying that you got to fight for it? Why are y'all out here allegedly boycotting for it if it benefits white women? Something don't make any sense. This is more the reason why, again, you cannot trust these people, and you got to be very specific on who the hell that you spend your time with, who the hell it is that you listen to. We here anyway already knew that they know that it benefited white women. So either y'all black coloreds, pro-blacks are fighting for white women, or you just want to give Donald Trump and white people a hard fucking time. It's specifically for Donald Trump, of course, because they want to make sure that you coloreds and all the ones that are ear hustling, they want to make sure that you are all riled up at the name Donald Trump every time that you hear it and blame him for some shit that ain't got shit to do with him at the end of the damn day. She just fucking said it because you know damn well that they know. Why are they out here fighting for it? So that if/when it should come back, which I don't think it is, right? I think it's a dumbass cause, right? So, but just think for a second. Either that, well, first of all, they're lying. Okay, first of all. Second of all, so either they're fighting to make sure that white women get their their higher placement in the DEI spectrum of shit, which means that black women don't, you dumb motherfuckers. Or they're just doing this like we with common fucking sense already know, just to act like Donald Trump is bad every single time. That's what all this shit is always a fucking about. Their Trump derangement fucking syndrome. Y'all fall in line with this shit to your own fucking detriment. To your own fucking detriment. Looking like jackasses. If this bitch knows it, the rest of these bitches know it too. But it's more important to have solidarity for some shit that don't benefit you than to go ahead and do some shit that's going to be best for you and your fucking family. Child, please never, ever, ever wonder why I don't know these motherfuckers, because I already know. Full of fucking shit.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist! Racist!
Child, please. So fucking stupid.
So why the fuck are black women in it? If you go to any discussion that black women are having about black beauty, don't involve white women. If you could pick up a fucking Essence magazine.
Shelly just had a fucking discussion specifically about white women, bitch.
Magazine, Jet magazine, whatever the fuck. We over here mind our black ass business talking about our hair, our face.
Our hair, our face. Child, you can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Paulie, ain't that his name? Paulie. Those other women he didn't want to name. Those other women that Paulie didn't want to name.
Card never declining, and the things that worry us.
Yeah, so you see, now you heard that. Now, one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, even though I talked about this topic a couple days ago, is because it allows me to do a deeper dive into exactly what is wrong with the black community, right? Because the backlash against Nicki Minaj, the same backlash that was non-existent against Meg Thee Stallion, is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that the priorities of the black community is out of line. And this is why black people continue to lose. This is why we continue to lose, okay? Because these people are calling Nicki Minaj a sellout, racial slurs, she ain't black, all this, all that. We already know what these people say when it comes to black people that do not shield for the Democrat Party, right? That are not on the Democrat plantation or that leave the Democrat plantation. We already know what they say. Now, when Nicki Minaj got on stage at Turning Point USA, she did not get up there as Nicki Minaj, the performer. She got up there as Nicki Minaj, who was preaching conservative values, Christian values. She was just simply expressing her political opinion. She has actual clothes on. She's not shaking ass. She's presentable, right? She looks good. She's well dressed, got clothes on. And yeah, I mean, she's presenting herself as essentially a professional speaker, right? Regardless of whether or not you agree or disagree with her opinions, she's presenting herself in a way that's actually respectable, right? But when it came to Meg Thee Stallion, she got on stage and started booty popping for Kamala Harris, right? Shaking ass, booty popping for Democrats, twerking, putting on a show. This is a minstrel show if I've ever seen one, right? A flat out minstrel show for Kamala Harris. And none of these black women or black folks, like Joe Budden, for example, that are currently upset with Nicki Minaj, none of them had an issue with this. Nobody said, well, hey, is Meg Thee Stallion selling out here, right? Is booty popping, booty shaking at a political rally for Kamala Harris, for the Democrat Party?
No, because it's for Democrats, and that's all that matters, because that's where the brain stops. Like, niggas, y'all got to get it the fuck together, child. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Fuck y'all. Y'all look stupid as fuck right now. This don't make no sense whatsoever, because he's absolutely right. Y'all enjoyed that shit. Every single fucking performer, because you're low fucking vibrational. You put up with shit that don't even matter. Fucking Meg is out here fucking twerking and you ain't got shit to say. Cam came out at that damn AB clinic. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. You fighting to delete children. You fighting to keep illegals here. And illegals are the ones that not only are taking the fucking jobs that they shouldn't be here. Then all of a sudden you were supporting Cardi, you supporting fucking Nicki Minaj, and then now all of a sudden it's the issue. Child, you wasn't talking about getting rid of Cardi when she was up here talking about DRUG and men and stealing from them. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about none of that. She over here with a half of that. I mean, that's personal shit, of course, but she over here as the example, because I know y'all look up to that bitch. She's sitting up here married to one man, having a baby by another man, still married to the first man. Y'all okay with that? I just saw a video earlier where I was watching and everybody was like, oh, she's such a good mother. Child, if y'all don't go to hell, no stand on nothing, no values for shit. Then be out here doing the most deplorable of bullshit, then turn around talking about calling on the Lord now that you trying to act like you got some damn sense. I need a God-fearing man. No, you need to go seek the Lord. You need to go seek the freaking Lord. No shade to the Lord. Let me stop. Let me calm down. Lord, forgive me. Y'all need to seek the Lord and how you should be moving and acting prior to you making these dumbass, stupid ass decisions. If colors don't go and follow the wrong fucking ways, nobody does. If black people, specifically women, don't be following the wrong fucking ways, nobody does. A la Kendra Gilliams. A la alleged Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. While Maggie and Luke Hazley over there with 10 people in the fucking chat, you got 2,000 these motherfuckers listening to these motherfuckers and listening to fucking Sheer 7. Y'all always want to listen to shit that don't make no damn sense. That ain't gonna help no damn body. Fucking lose and then try to blame it on fucking white supremacy. Y'all are never gonna sit up here and have me believe that it's fucking white people with all these fucking problems being at the bottom of shit and the top of shit and don't ever want to change shit, don't ever want to call shit out, which is where Tim Black comes in. Because y'all will give a pass to all this bullshit. Maxine Waters that ain't done nothing for nobody. Jim Clyburn talking about he don't want nothing. He don't need nothing for Joe Biden. Joe Biden sitting up here talking to Cardi fucking B. Y'all okay with that shit? And he said free education for everybody and then give y'all none of that, nothing close to none of that. Y'all still would support that out of here motherfucker if he came back here now. People just don't want to see a black woman be president. I don't want to see no woman be president. I said that. I meant that. Nah, none of them. Fuck y'all bitches. I said it. None of them. None of them. None of them. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to Trend. He said, thank you, boo. He said, stop using my effing words. I say detriment. Oh, so I can't. So a whole ass word that I know in my life, I can't say because you said it once. If you don't go on Tether, if you don't go grab Nikki and carry her home with you and that bald-headed woman that come from Tobago, because child, y'all all can go together. Sweep them on the fuck up out of here. Shout out to Night Jade. She said, thank you, boo. She said, this willful ignorance is killing Black people. Thank you. That's the phrase, willful ignorance. Willful ignorance. Willful ignorance. That is the fucking phrase of the fucking day. And y'all willfully doing it while telling somebody, and you ain't telling nobody nothing. You ain't telling nobody. You just looking crazy that Paulie over there on TikTok is going to say what he said about y'all. And everybody else going to keep saying shit about y'all. And y'all just think because everybody's fucking obsessed with Black women? Hell fucking no. Because you annoying as fuck. And get on everybody's fucking nerves. Child, please. This is the perfect juxtaposition, just like the Cardi B versus Nicki. Y'all always want to support stupid shit and don't want to sit up here and call out shit that needs to be called out. Calling out some shit where a grown ass woman has made it. You do not own any of these fucking celebrities. You do not have a say in what any of these fucking celebrities do. And the fact that y'all do forgive men and then turn around talking about that you can't stand men, that's another sign that you need some fucking mental health help. And I'm going to go ahead and reference Krista fuck Brown. And I don't have a problem with him. I don't have a problem with him, okay? But y'all can't stand him. You don't like this AB. You don't like this abuse. How dare he do this to Rihanna? You know what he did to Rihanna. Soon as that nigga come for a fucking concert, you right the fuck there, spending your rent fucking money, sitting up here paying $1,000 or more because the price probably went up. The price probably went the fuck up, and y'all find a way to fucking do that shit, but you won't buy fucking school supplies for your own fucking kids, and then you whining and complaining about the free shit that you applied for fucking Christmas, talking about it's not enough. Then you fucking do it, because like I said, Christmas come on the same date every fucking year. Get your priorities straight. Blame your mom for not telling you, but there's a whole ass fucking word called priorities. Prior fucking teas that y'all seem to not know the fucking meaning of. Look at the entire fuck up and get your fucking life together and stop blaming other people for your fucking failures while you minding business that ain't got shit to do with you, that you got absolutely no control over. You can't tell that woman what the fuck to do. Again, y'all wasn't all wilding out or anything when she married a Lowmester. You wasn't all wilding out when she supported her brother, the Lowmester. Now, because she decides to be allegedly a MAGA, now all of a sudden you got some fucking outrage. Miss me with all of that fake ass bullshit. Child, please, we not playing these games in 2026. We calling everybody the fuck out. Willful ignorance. We taking that in to 2026. Shout out to Night Jade. Thank you so much, Big Joker in the building. ATL. I appreciate you, boo. He said, Messi, my favorite crash out next to CGA. Get him, sis. Thank you so much. Oh, I love that being compared to CGA. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to you for being here. Shout out to Ms. AB with a 10. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. She said, Messi for president for the best, honest, and raw commentary here on YouTube. I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you too, hon. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all hanging in there, but I'm over this bullshit. Y'all already know I've been over it, but I'm really over it with the shit with Nicki Minaj. I don't know why people think that they own any of these celebrities. Maybe y'all should be looking into all that shit before you go ahead and support them. You think I'm sitting up here trying to get any money back from, just say Chris Brown, because I used to get this shit for my kids. I like Chris Brown. I took him to concerts. Okay, he did what he did to Rihanna. You know what? That's between him and fucking Rihanna, okay? Now, I'm not going to be one of those fucking idiots knowing what happened with R. Kelly. And I'm not giving up R. Kelly's music either. Fuck y'all, okay? I'm not giving up R. Kelly's music, okay? Because plenty of coloreds knew what the fuck he was doing all those years that it was being done, and no one said a fucking word. And the only reason that it came to pass, wasn't it a fucking comedian? Oh, well, that was Bill Cosby. Honestly, I don't even know why it came to pass. Honestly, that R. Kelly finally got the documentary, because somebody decided to do a documentary. That's how he got taken down. Y'all niggas know daggone well. Y'all saw that same motherfucking video with that same girl in there. Miss me with your fake ass selective fucking outrage. Your willful ignorance to not know what the fuck R. Kelly was doing, what was going on, and all the people that allowed it to be. I'm not giving up his music. I won't do that. I will not give up Bill Cosby shows. I will not do that. But somehow, some way, y'all always seem to fucking forgive these men and then turn around talking about you can't stand men. Make that make fucking sense. Y'all tell that shit to somebody else. Don't play in my fucking face. Let me let him finish, because then I got one more video for y'all.
Is this really how we want black women represented? Is this really?
This is absolutely how they want black women to be represented. And then we'll turn around talking about how somebody discriminated against you. Child, y'all be discriminating against your damn self. Y'all should have been outraged, and we were. Remember, we called this shit out when it was happening. We absolutely called this shit out when it was happening. Like, what the fuck is this? Just like when she showed up in front of that damn AB clinic, we called that shit out too. Y'all sitting up here supporting all that shit, but now all of a sudden got all this outrage. What is it called? Willful ignorance that y'all choose to be ignorant for. Now all of a sudden you got something to say about some shit with a grown ass woman, entertainer has to say. Because you think you own her? You think you own these motherfuckers? This also supports the fact that y'all are fucking obsessed with fucking celebrities. Y'all are so fucking obsessed with celebrities. You really think that you're friends with them just because you can connect with them on Twitter or something, Instagram or something. You don't know them. They don't know you. And this is why I say, if y'all are not going to listen, and Orlando says the same thing, JT says the same thing, you need to go and take care of you and stop thinking that somebody else is supposed to take care of you. You out here spending your money that you don't even have on fucking Nicki Minaj. Now you feel fucking betrayed. You put all your faith in fucking Nicki Minaj and fucking and Cardi B and Beyonce. Beyonce got y'all on the track to fool y'all every single time she go on tour, and y'all still don't see that shit. It's always during tax season. Y'all so willfully ignorant, you don't even see that shit. You breaking up fucking relationships over fucking Beyonce and Cam. Child, please go get some fucking real mental health help, because y'all are crazy. And if you think somebody is coming to fucking save your ass, good the fuck luck, because they ain't. So when you end up where you end up, that's on your fucking ass, because you put your fucking faith in fucking celebrities instead of putting it in your fucking self. Shout out to Trent, I think. Thank you, boo. He said, Trent for president. I refuse to have a woman have the faith of the world, I'm assuming you mean the fate of the world in her hand. No, you can't be president. You're a fucking tether. No, forget it. I told you to take Nikki and to take that bald head lady, and you might as well take Cardi B and carry y'all's asses back to Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, child, let me calm down, because child, it's pissing me off.
What we want to see, right? Is this the best representation of black women? Because apparently, according to these people, dressing professionally, presenting yourself in a respectable way. Again, this is not Nicki Minaj on stage doing what she's done for a lot of her career, right? This is a different Nicki Minaj. Talking about Christianity, talking about conservative values, expressing her political beliefs as a professional, right? Somehow, some way, this is worse for black people. This is selling out, but this is not, right? This is totally fine. This is totally okay. This is celebrated. And again, this is what's wrong with black folks. This is what's wrong with black people. This is why we're losing. This is why we're behind. Look at what people are outraged about. They're more outraged by this than they are by this, right? Seriously. And again, this apparently is tap dancing, but this is not. This is selling out, but this is not. Really?
Yeah, Joe Budden. Where was you at on this? Joe, where you at on this? Oh, this is okay. They always bring us. Child, y'all remember, bring your booty to the polls, but that's not the one I think I was talking about. There was one with Trina and child, some Sassy Santana, I believe, that did some shit. Y'all was okay with all that. Child, y'all can have this low opinion of black people that you want to. The rest of us with common fucking sense and knowledge to know that ain't nobody coming to save nor take care of us will go ahead and go get what's out there, because we don't need it to specifically say black on it to know that it is out there for us. If that's all y'all think of yourselves, that's a you fucking problem, because you don't want to listen, because you would rather listen to them 3 girls over there and Rolly and Clown and the rest of those motherfuckers that you also made first generational millionaires, and y'all will continue to, while they offer you nothing, no solutions, nothing new, and take you down the same fucking path, same banana, same fucking tailpipe, and y'all willfully allow it and go along with it. No empathy, no fucking sympathy. Random 189, I appreciate you, boo. He said, I'm convinced 80% of our people are just determined on learning the hard way. Yeah, they got to feel fire in order to know that fire is hot, over and over, and keep getting burned over and over and over and over again. At minimum, even if they thought that Nicki Minaj is MAGA, conservative, Republican, whatever one they want to align that with, them coming out here acting like she has betrayed black people is the problem that I have, because she ain't betrayed me, and I'm fucking blackety black as well. Okay. She ain't betrayed me, but guess what? I don't have all this faith and energy in Nicki Minaj that it would affect me in any type of way to even come out here and act like that, which already confirms the fact that y'all are fucking idolizing these people. And the Bible tells you not to do that shit. And let's not act like most black people wasn't raised in the fucking church. I don't care what nobody say. Sell that shit to somebody else. We know that's how it fucking works, especially if we had grandmothers that we know damn well carried our asses by the ear, pulled us into the freaking church every fucking Sunday. On learning the hard way, muling for these white liberals, no matter the circumstance, being led by Rolly, being led by the rest of them. Child, please. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Seriously, right? Is this what we're doing? Really? Because again, you have all these black rappers. A lot.
But y'all, look at all the black women here.
These black folks who made a career tearing down the black community, causing real pain, real trauma, real issues in the black community, talking about drugs, promoting violence, promoting degeneracy. You know, again, having a real net negative effect on black folks. And none of these people had a problem with it. They never call sellouts. They never say they're tap dancing for the white man. They never say they're disrespecting their own race. They're never criticized. In fact, they're celebrated. Like Meg Thee Stallion was celebrated for this, right? Celebrated for this, okay? But if you're black and you present yourself in a respectable way, again, you talk about Christian values, conservative values, but you support Trump and you're on stage at Turning Point, oh, this is too far, right? You're selling out your race. You hate your mama, right? You hate your people. Fascinating. And again, this is the problem. This is the problem. If we had as much backlash against this as the black liberals have against this, then maybe we'll get somewhere, right? Maybe we wouldn't be at the bottom, right? Maybe we wouldn't be just a minstrel show, right? Because that's what this is. Let's keep it 100. What is this? This is tap dancing. If I've ever seen tap dance, this is tap dancing. That's exactly what Megan Thee Stallion. She's tap dancing on behalf of white Democrats or white liberals, right? That's what she's doing.
That's all y'all know how to identify with, was fucking twerking and booty popping, just like he said, to be sexualized. And then when someone says that black women are over sexualized, then y'all get offended by what you fucking support. Make it make sense. You never, ever, ever have issue with none of this. That's why y'all supported fucking Sexy Red or defended her and defended the other one, child. I forget what her name is. And y'all don't have no problem with none of that. None of that. But something that makes fucking sense. Now you got all this outrage. You canceling somebody that you didn't already made rich. Child, y'all be at the back of the line all the damn time. You're just missing out on everything that's fucking in front of you, looking half damn crazy. Anyway, this video is basically over. Yeah, thank you, Sukiana. Child, she been quiet. That's good, because y'all don't nobody need to hear from her. And then when we talk about it, because y'all, we already know these are the reasons why I'm called the white supremacist talking points, because I do talk about this bullshit that they fucking believe in with their whole soul. And that's why they're so fucking butthurt, because they are so in with this so fucking much. It makes no damn sense. Get your own fucking life and get into that much. Put all that energy into getting a fucking job. Put all that energy into obtaining a fucking career that's going to sustain you. Put all that energy into raising your fucking bastard ass gremlins. How about that? No, don't want to do that. That's somebody else's job. Use all that energy to feed your fucking family instead of being on fucking food stamps or waiting around for the damn Section 8, 10 to fucking 15 fucking years. Or supporting fucking Dr. Umar that ain't brought near school nowhere, no how, no fucking way. Child, miss me with all of this fake ass bullshit. Adults can do what the fuck they want to do. Nicki Minaj can support whoever the fuck she wants to. Amber Rose can go support whoever she wants to because, child, let me go ahead and say, when Amber Rose was slut walking it up, y'all ain't had no outrage for that. Not near big. We can just do this all day with the representation, with the examples. I mean, y'all didn't have no problem with Amber Rose slut walking it the fuck up. None. She sit up here and decide that she's fucking Republican. Now all of a sudden you can't stand her, and she didn't win against black people, and she ain't black. Child, please go all the way to the furthest depths of hell and burn, because it's ridiculous damn list. We are not all the fucking same, and we are not all this fucking crazy. It makes no sense whatsoever. You got that black girl sitting up here talking about, we know that DEI benefits white women the most. Why the fuck are y'all fighting for the shit? Allowing one person or any person to fucking make you make fucking detrimental decisions for your life, y'all got that shit. Y'all do that shit and stay at the fucking bottom. You think you're better? I abso-fucking-lutely do. And I have no problem with saying that shit. Shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you, boo. She said y'all are voting for Camp 2028. If I'm not mistaken, she talking about she trying to run, or the rumors are that she trying to run. She will not get a vote from me. She ain't get a vote from me last time. She ain't getting a vote from me next time if she do run. I promise you that. Let me go on over here to this other video from the Medium Man, because this one's talking about how it says how Revolt TV and the media lies to black women, hiding data behind misleading titles. Well, you know, they're just going to go along with whoever says to do what, then turn around trying to talk about it's the white supremacy. No, it's the non-doing any type of research for your GD self and believing anything that anybody tells you. That's what the actual problem is. So shout out to Medium Man. Again, y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. How much time is it? A little over 2 hours. All right, this is my last video, child.
I shared this on all of my social media platforms, and I was trying to educate black women on how they kind of dupe y'all into believing that you're doing better than black men.
Society puts such a low bar. Ring that bell. Such a low bar for black men. It is that, right? It is. It's
Child, first problem is you listening to the alleged Dr. Bryant. Child, y'all can continue to be easily fooled because all people got to do is tell you what you want to hear, and y'all will run and roll with it. That's why this channel gets stunted, because I refuse to fucking sit up here and say some dumbass bullshit that I know GD well is not fucking true.
low and such a high bar for black women that when black men reach their quote unquote societal bar and they made it, that's where they stop. This is where we stop. So once we go to try to do a meetings of the mind, there's no equally yoked. There is no alignment.
My women who make 6 figures or more than likely would never date a man that works at Burger King. You know, whereas, and this is where the challenge becomes, because this is what's happening right now, the lopsidedness in the black community. Black women are graduating from colleges, which in turn will mean that there, of course, there's black men that are doing well, but if you have more black women graduating from college, more likely more black women might do more than financially better than black men.
Black women are
okay. So Kendra Gilliam said, if you have more black women graduating from college, then that means that they're doing better than black men. Yeah, y'all will listen to that dumbass shit that dumbass bitch just said, which college guarantees you nothing, first of all, and most of y'all are in debt. The stats show it, a heavy amount of debt. But you make all this money just because you went to college, and then sitting up here trying to tell somebody that they have to go or they ain't nothing because they don't go. Child, please shut the entire fuck up.
Selling, they're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men. If black women are excelling at such an accelerated...
Rebecca Lynn Pope. Just because they say it, y'all believe it to be true. Child.
Rate. How do men keep up with that?
It says what women read. we earn more than men, because the Pew Research Center, they put out a 2022 article that says young women are out earning young men in several cities. Well, how many cities are young women out earning young men? 22 out of the 250 U.S. metropolitan areas, women under 30 years old. That's what they mean by women are out earning men. In fact, in 22 of 250 U.S. metropolitan areas, women under the age of 30 earn the same amount as or more than their male counterparts, according to a new Pew Research Center analysis of Census Bureau data. When you read it, women kicking our ass. But then you start to read a little bit and you're like, hold on, man. Why would they word that like that? Why y'all think they do that? And I'll be trying to educate the Black community. That's how they get Black women to believe this dumb shit. This is from Revolt TV. So they released this video July 21st, which is actually my birthday, 2023. The rise of Black women coupling with white men. A shift in interracial dating trends. 251,000 views.
There's a new look of love. We're seeing more and more these days.
Wait, go back. You see that picture?
I was about to say the same thing. You're gonna start with Ebony K. Williams of all people, the Black woman that got left by this man right here in this picture, the Black woman that now is a single mother, the Black woman that had to go to the sperm donor, and now because she's a single mom, now she wants to say there should not be a negative connotation to single mom. Oh, because she's one now. But remember, she got to find someone that owns the bus, and she still ain't found a man that owns the bus.
Wait, hold on. We know that woman. Ain't that Ebony K. Williams with her white man who she's not with anymore?
New look of love. We're seeing more and more these days. From entertainment.
Scandal. Y'all know what it is. This couple is divorced now too.
Hold on. And this is my shit. Don't get it twisted. Scandal is my shit, y'all. I watch that on replay, okay? So y'all gonna use fake examples to try to say that there's all this interracial dating going. Lord help your people. Lord's probably tired of me. I give you that, Trent. The Lord is probably tired of me trying to ask him to help these people because there's no help. There's no help. Lawrence, thank you so much, boo. You are so generous. I appreciate your support. Hold on, let me see what I... He said, Auntie, also they trying to get Michael, Michelle, LaVaughn, Robinson, Obama. Not Michael, Michelle, LaVaughn, Robinson, Obama to run in case Jasmine wins, because they plan to use that as their final wild card to take back the office in midterms in 2028. Would they screw Cam for Michelle, Michael, LaVaughn, Robinson, Obama? First of all, y'all crazy. Second of all, they're definitely going to take Michelle Obama over Cam. You cannot tell me anything different. Now, I have been saying that I think that the only person who could stand a chance woman-wise would be Shelley, because she comes with Obama. That's the only reason why. Not even because she's got all this great political insight and all that shit. It's because she comes with Obama. And they would look at that like another Obama presidency. And then, of course, you get another Black person in, and then they would feel victorious. Now, I don't know about how Jasmine Crockett fits into that. I'll let you have that. But they definitely would take Shelley over Cam. And I still wouldn't vote for her either. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If Corny comes back, shout out to Cornel West, who no one seemed to want to talk about. None of these pro-Blacks wanted to talk about him, acknowledge him. Nah, nothing. They chose the Indian woman, the non-Black woman, over the blackest man. And then people had the nerve to say that he was not married to a Black woman, and then conveniently ignore that the fake Black is married to the white man that got the nanny pregnant and allegedly knocking women's heads between the washer and the dryer. So it's very interesting what you Blacks will put up with. Let me see. What is it called? Adultery, having a baby out of wedlock, even though we don't know what happened to that baby, allegedly, don't know what happened to the nanny nor that baby. Someone who is allegedly knocking women's head between the washer and the dryer, but prop him up to be the man that men should aspire to be, all men included, not just Black men, all men. Y'all should be like, what's his name? Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. That's what they was propping up there. Y'all fell for that shit. Y'all fell for that shit. It's okay when this black woman is married to the white man, but when a black man is married to a non-black woman, then it's all these daggone problems. Shout out to Kantanji. Shall we get into that in a second too? Maybe I have one more video. Thank you so much as always, Lawrence. I appreciate you. Child, you're already there in the daggone as a stream sponsor from the last time. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all for hanging in there. Let's continue to watch this mess. Hit the like button if you haven't subscribed if you are new. Oh, shout out to the headline. Oh, come on, Media Man. This is the exact reason why he said, I'm going to go be with my kids during the pandemic. And she was mad because he wouldn't stay with her. Of course, he's going to go be with his kids. That's where he was supposed to be. We didn't know what the hell was going on. How come he didn't invite you to go? Because you wasn't that important. But y'all will look at it like she was being her single self. She was celebrating her singleness. She was happy. You don't know. Yeah, okay.
New look of love we're seeing more and more these days. From entertainment.
Uh-oh, scandal. Y'all know what it is. This couple is divorced now too.
Child, this is okay, Jodie Turner and Joshua Jackson, but the other people is the before the scandal was the girl that's on with Van Latham. She was on The Bachelorette, picked that white man, married him, got divorced less than 2 years later, and now she got to pay him. It's working out so well. But y'all got all the generosity for all these people, and this is who you looking up to, not even because they divorced, because fuck that, right? You're using Ebony K, a woman who ain't never been married, probably ain't never gonna get married, a woman who's sitting up here had to have a kid by a sperm fucking donor, and talking about if he owns the bus, you gonna listen to that bitch? You going to Kendra Gilliams, another one, ain't never been married, ain't never gonna be married, ain't got kid one, probably will have to do the same thing as Ebony, and that's where you think you're gonna get your fucking fairy tale ending from, and not to mention scandal. Fucking fake. It is not real. Mental health help, child. At least Jodie made it to the altar.
Ain't that Jodie Smith? She beautiful as hell. And that's Pacey from Dawson's Creek. And I have nothing against these two. I think both of them are phenomenal actors, man. I think Pacey good in every hood. And Jodie Smith Foster, that is a beautiful ass black woman. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. So it's nothing against them, but it's just them using them in the picture overlay as an example in the video.
To red carpets, to the Supreme Court. He's been the best husband, father, and friend I could ever imagine. Take a look at all of these women. What do they have in common?
Oh, child, they got a whole list, huh? Look at this.
And friend I could ever imagine. Take a look at all of these women. What do they?
All these women. Child, they really did try to use what's her name that's married to Prince Harry. I don't know who that is. Is this Zendaya? I don't know who this is. Child, I can hardly see who these people are. Of course, Eve will be up here. I can't do it. Soon as a sassy, straight Negro busts on up out of here with a white fucking woman, it is hell to fucking pay. And since we've been talking about it, passport bros and them being over there, why they want to be over there, why they want to do this, why they want to do that, but ain't questioning none of this.
Black women dating and in many cases marrying white men. 27-year-old Charity Lawson might just be the next high-profile black woman with a white husband. The star of ABC's The Bachelorette is looking for love on season 20 of the dating competition.
Hey, I'm not sure about these competitions, but is she married to this white guy that she's with? I'm not sure. I don't know. Y'all probably know more than me.
Only 9 of her 25 suitors are black. She recently sat down with R. Kennedy Rue to discuss finding love across the color line.
I will say, I probably did have a type, obviously when I was a lot younger, and I think that's just, what your environment is, that's who you're around. But, as I've gotten older, as I've gotten to know myself, it's I don't like to say that I have a type because I connect with people for who they are. Their personalities, what they exude as a person, their characteristics. But that's what stands out to me. Yeah. And that doesn't determine based off of your race.
30 is the 4th black bachelorette. 2 of the 3 before her ended up choosing white men. But black women with white men.
Wait, look at the overlay. Y'all see the background? That looks familiar, right? That's a Pew Research article for Trends and Patterns in Intermarriage. Take a look. Hold on.
It isn't just the stuff of Hollywood. It's a trend that's growing in real life, too. In 1980, 3% of black women were married to white men. Today, that number is 4 times that, at 12%.
Stop right there. Y'all see it? They said, and this is how they get black women. And I promise you, the comment section is straight comedy. Yeah, we knew it, girl. We knew we could do it. We knew we could do it. They are proud of that 12% number. So they're saying in 2023, 12% of married black women are married to white men. Remember, I said white men. Let's go back. Let's listen to it once again.
In 1980, 3% of black women were married to white men.
White men. Look at what it says. 3%.
3%. 3%. Okay. Oh yeah, off the charts. Robert said, is she saying this is a problem? You're not allowed to marry a white guy? No. What black women are saying is that they're so wonderful and they're so great when they marry white men, and that's the alleged trend. But that's not what it is. But that riles so many women up, and then they start talking down on black men and thinking that they're better than, and they big up, celebrate all these black women who allegedly have relationships or are married to white men. But as soon as a black man brings a white woman around, an Asian woman around, or whoever around, they have a fucking fit every single time while saying, I don't care. And yet making 55 million and one videos about how they care. They celebrate Eve, Ketanji, Venus now, Serena now. It's all wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Right. But Cornel West, who was running for president, being married to whoever the fuck he married to, who is not black, it's a problem. The opposite is always a problem. And then while they're saying it's not a problem, they're complaining about it being a problem. It's hypocrisy at the end of the day. More willful ignorance. Like they don't know what the hell is going on. Romello, thank you, boo. He said black athletes are winning. Don't dox me. Shout out to you, you troublemaker.
The female counterparts were married to someone of a different race or ethnicity, but for some odd reason, that gets whittled down to white men. You see how they do? And black women eat this up, and y'all don't even question it.
Today, that number is 4 times that, at 12%.
In 2023, from the statistics, from the the article that they use from Pew Research, let's see if that's true or not. You see where they got that 12% from? Here it is. You see that? So the lighter green is black women. This is where they got the 12% from. But they can.
Wait, black men are twice as likely as black women to intermarry. Black men are twice as likely as black women to intermarry.
Immediately overlooked. There's 24% of black men. But the funny thing is, these are not numbers from 2023. Far from it. And also, this does not represent all of black women that are married to white men. It says black men are twice as likely as black women to intermarry. And it also says at the top, this is the kicker, percentage of U.S. newlyweds who are intermarried. And you know what year this is from? This says right here in the notes. Source, Pew Research Center analysis of 2014 to 2000.
Good fucking bye. They all hyped over something from 10 years ago. 2014 to 2015 is what it says, child. I can't. That's too much. Y'all can't hear this? Oh, you did hear it. Did you hear it? Let me know if you can hear before I play the rest of it. Because I thought it was still playing. I didn't get no notice from StreamYard. Okay, thank you for confirming. Okay. All right, thank you. Yeah, so all the way back to 2014. Yeah, we winning. Okay. Whatever you say, child. Just be going along with the get along.
2015 American Community Survey. And I just gave you guys the link to take a look at. These are the intermarriage in the U.S. 50 years after Loving versus Virginia. So they told black women that in 2023, there was currently 12% of married black women married to white men. So that would leave 88% of black women, I guess, married to other races than black men. You lied, Revolt TV. You liar. You lied directly to black women's face. And if you guys are wondering, well, what did they?
Because it's easy to do, because they'll just go along with any old thing, question nothing, unless it has to do with someone else. Then all of a sudden there's all this fake selective outrage.
Get this, this paragraph on the right. It's right below the graph. Take a look. You guys tell me if it lines up. Oh no, wait. Look. One of the most dramatic patterns.
Use 2023 for the one and 2014 for the oh my goodness. Straight up banana tailpipe yet a fucking again. Worrying about shit that don't matter at the end of the damn day. Putting all your faith into it. They straight up lying to you. Child, the gullibleness is off the charts, child.
The most dramatic patterns occurs among black newlyweds. Black men are twice as likely to have a spouse of a different race, but they failed to acknowledge that in the video. Or ethnicity, 24% versus 12%. So they actually put the actual number right there, and they didn't read it. The gender gap has been a long-standing one. In 1980, 8% of recently married black men and 3% of their female counterparts were married to someone of a different race or ethnicity. Not white men, a different race or ethnicity. And they literally highlighted it for black women. They only highlighted the 3%. You see how they do? And you see how easy it is to get black women to believe this stuff? Because please, if you want to laugh, go to the comment section. They are eating it up. I promise you. I was like, oh my God. How? And also, it kind of contradicts another statement that they're going to make in this video.
So in other words, shout out to the world class. Hey, boo, I see you. It also shows how easily manipulated y'all can be. But the funny part about it that's not really funny is that it's your own, because black women always talking about your own. It be your own. It be your own. Yes, it be your own against you as fucking well. Anything to make you feel good, because that means that you'll continue to purchase, because at the end of the day, it's about consumerism and money and falling into whatever the hell it is that they were selling this day at this time. Y'all gonna do it because you're feeling good. Then you out here with the same divide, continuing the divide and talking about you better, you better, you better. And look at what all these other people did. Idolization of fucking celebrities get you absolutely nowhere. Listening to the wrong people yet again, over and over and over again. Then you got to sit up here and pretend to be like, I'm in my single season. And I am not of the thinking that everybody wants to be married. But let me tell you something. All these people sitting up here talking about this shit, they want to be, or they wouldn't be up here talking about it. I promise you.
Hold on.
Women really do love black men.
As a group, black women have been the slowest to dip their toes into the interracial dating pool, one of the most racially loyal when it comes to relationships.
So is that the case? Do y'all think that black women are just loyal to black men? Or is it the fact that white men ain't checking for black women like that? You can't make that determination or that selection for white men. White men have to agree. So if you guys want to interracially marry or marry white men, wouldn't it be wise of y'all to ask white men what they need you all to do and or change in order to get married at a higher rate? Because currently it's at 0.5% of married white men are married to black women from the most recent numbers. Why are y'all talking to us? You got to talk to white men. That would be the
not less than 1%, child.
Smart thing to do. Loyal. Somebody you have to be in demand to be loyal. Like it's kind of like tug of war. If black women were like, the little flag in the middle, you have to have white men on this side and you have to have black men on this side, and they both have to be pulling to gain leverage or get more of y'all on this side. Right now, that tug of war, there's no white men on this side. It's just black men with a limp rope. Pause. It's just
not a limp rope.
Reeling them in. There's no white men over here.
But more and more black women have been facing a dilemma. They're the most educated group in the country. And
Revolt TV. Why? Who did this video? How can do they still have a job? You just lied to black women. Black women are not the most educated. I noticed that when the statistics don't favor black women, it's like, oh man, the reason why black women don't have more jobs or they don't work higher, career fields is because of racism.
Yep.
Now, the reason why black women can't intermarry at a higher rate is because racist attitudes. Don't that apply to
the racism for the win at all times? Y'all already know. That's why I've been saying it for years now. If you use racism for everything, you water it the fuck down. And then when there's real racism, nobody gives a fuck because you calling everything fucking racism. But you can't tell the 92% because they so fucking smart and so fucking dumb at the same fucking time.
Black men as well.
despite the challenges, for an increasing number of black women, following their heart is still the best option.
I mean, obviously it's 2023, so we have I can't even say like get over it, but it's like that's really what it is. It's like get over it. This is where we are at. And all I can wish and pray is that like hopefully at some point in their lives, like their eyes are open to what really is love.
Okay, let's stop it right there. Thank you, Revolt TV, for exposing yourselves for lying to black women. And that was supposed to be a promotional video for black women to interracially marry. And y'all lied at every turn. That's crazy. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because the sheer level of hope that was in the comment section about these white men are going to come and save us. Lord have mercy.
Okay, y'all. Oh, so I just went on a date with a white man.
It was sad, but just that part, man. Like you could just say anything to black women, they believe it, unless it's the truth. But
yeah, exactly. That's the damn point. Child, it's not for me to understand, child. It's just not for me to understand. This is half damn crazy, but shout out to Media Man for that, because it's the same banana in the tailpipe. It's same shit. Say whatever is gonna make you feel good or make them feel good, and you'll have them and they'll follow you, and acting like somebody got your best interest at heart, and you ain't even looking into what the hell it is that they saying. You blindly following through which is what's been going on with Jamal Bryant, which goes on with the Roly Roll and them 3 girls over there. Whatever they say. And I'm not saying that they're wrong all the time. I'm not saying that all of the time. All I'm saying is most of the shit that these people be saying is for their benefit and their benefit alone, or people on their level, to help them at all their levels. No poors, no fake poors, no medium income, no middle class, but all the bougie D9ers who gonna help each other before they help anybody else. But so that they can continue to get to wherever the hell it is that they want to be. I don't hear none of y'all, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. I don't hear none of y'all talking about when is enough. They got all this money. Why do they need to have all that money? But y'all making sure that you talking about all the CEOs that run all these damn corporations and everything, talking about they need to give back and they get paid too much money. Well, y'all should stop spending money and that might help that happen. But if you think that they're going to give up the fucking money that comes to them because y'all continue to consumerize, you're out of your fucking mind. And that's part of the damn problem right there. Anyway, one more video since we're talking about the whites and the blacks, child. Venus just got married. Shout out to Venus. Venus Williams, the tennis player. She was a virgin up until now. So I'm assuming she's unvirginized. Shout out to her. She waited until she was married. Allegedly, that's what I heard, right? So the non-school having ass, Dr. Umar said, has something to say about Venus marrying the white man, which he shouldn't have anything to say. And since he's a pro-black, we understand why where his stance is at. But all these black women that was in the comments of Media Man, what Media Man just showed of that article, where y'all over here to give Dr. Umar a hard time? Or no, you wouldn't give Dr. Umar a hard time because he's supporting the black woman to marry the white man. All right. My bad. I got that wrong. So they would support Dr. Umar because it's Black Queens Forever. That's right. That's his thing. Black Queens Forever. Yeah. Snow Bunnies Never. Maybe I'll go out on that song. Anyway, let's hear what he got to say, child.
Getting married to a white man. She from Compton, right? If I'm not mistaken.
She's from Compton. She's marrying a white man, like her sister. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very tactful, Art, because I know what Venus and Serena had to go through.
What they had to go through?
And let's also remember, Venus was out there first. She paved the way for Serena.
She did.
A lot of people forget that. Even though Serena is the greatest tennis player of all time, even though she's starting to get some competition with Coco Gauff and some of these others, shout out to them and the racism that they have to deal with every day. But remember, Art, white people were calling Venus and Serena monkeys.
They were.
Apes, animals. They were not put out the tennis matches. Remember, there were white people asking for Serena Williams to be tested to make sure she was not a man. They were calling her a transgender, Art.
And now you got transgenders in like it ain't nobody's daggone business. Now, this is all true. This is definitely all true stuff. And I don't know if Coco and the rest of them are going through any racism while in tennis. Tennis is basically a white person's sport for the most part. I love watching tennis, but they did have to go through all that, and it was wrong. They persevered. They paving the way. I give Venus and Serena all the props in the world and their daddy for everything that they endured and worked through and pushed through for the youngins to be coming through now. Is that other girl that became a single mom back to tennis, child, Naomi Osaka, who was on her way and then she went and got pregnant. Now she a single mom, but child, I digress. But I don't know where he's going with this. They persevered. They came through. They came from Compton. Oh, that's what it was. Didn't they come from Compton? And is that the strife? Oh, maybe the strife is the racism that they put up with. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. All right. I understand, Dr. Umar.
People were calling Venus and Serena monkeys, apes, animals. They were not put out the tennis matches. Remember, there were white people asking for Serena Williams to be tested to make sure she was not a man. They were calling her a transgender, Art, on the field, bro. So imagine, and I don't know what their self-esteem was like before they started playing tennis. Think about that. Their father was a strong black man. but we don't know what their self-esteem was like before that. We don't know who else influenced them. So you got these two young black women, trailblazers, kicking ass all over the tennis world, being disrespected about.
Did he say who was influencing them? Their father was influencing them. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
We don't know who else influenced them.
Child, why does this white man in this picture look like a prawn star? Child, I hope he didn't marry her to allegedly take something. Do y'all know who that man is that she married? I have no idea.
So you got these two young black women, trailblazers, kicking ass all over the tennis world, being disrespected about their hair, their body, their beautiful chocolate skin, their lips, their nose, their buttocks. I love both of them sisters. I love them both, Art. It hurts my soul to see Serena Williams marry outside the race, but I know why she did it. She had been made to feel unattractive. Venus and Serena were the victims of psychological trauma at the hands of white America that Nicki Minaj loves so much. That she says she's so.
Wait, what? Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Back the fuck up. What are we saying?
Trailblazers, kicking ass all over the tennis world, being disrespected about their hair, their body, their beautiful chocolate skin, their lips, their nose, their buttocks.
By white people.
I love both of them sisters. I love them both, Art.
Right.
It hurts my soul
Right.
to see Serena Williams marry outside the race, but I know why.
It hurts my soul to see Serena marry out of the race, but
She did it.
But he knows why she did it. Why?
She had been made to feel unattractive. Venus and Serena were the victims of psychological trauma at the hands of white America that Nicki Minaj loves so much.
So Dr. Umar is making the case that Venus and Serena, from what they got happening to them when they were in tennis, which all that stuff he said was true. It's all true. That got cast on them from white people. Somehow made them whatever he said, and then they had to marry white people. So shouldn't somebody be getting them some help because they basically are marrying their oppressor? The people that oppress them so much. And so they go and they marry the Yeah, I'm about to shut this shit down. Yes, let me rewind this, child, because I am about to shut this shit down. I'm telling you, this is half damn crazy.
To see Serena Williams marry outside the race, but I know why she did it. She had been made to feel unattractive. Venus and Serena were the victims of psychological trauma.
Psychological trauma from white people, which makes it that they'll go and marry the people that gave them psychological trauma.
At the hands of white America that Nicki Minaj loves so much.
And then bring in Nicki Minaj to disparage her, to make it seem like she has something to do with the fact that Venus and Serena went and married white people. You cannot make this motherfucking shit up. This nigga. I don't even know what to say. I don't even find a way to twist this shit all the fucking way around. I guess because he don't want to get the Williams sisters mad at him or something. It's not y'all's fault, baby. It's not your fault, baby. Because everything that the white people did to you, and now you went and you married a white person because of what they did to you, and it's kind of Nicki Minaj's fault because she supports the white people. And y'all donate to this motherfucker and give him money and support him and try to say that he is down for fucking black people. None of that makes any sense. But the way that he made that all googly got come together. Lord help your people. I give up.
that she says she's so proud of. It was this America that did that to Venus and Serena. White people.
This America did that to Venus and Serena so much that they went and married the people that did that to them so much.
Traumatized them two sisters, Art. And that's why, although I don't agree with Venus's recent decision to marry a white man, I don't agree with Serena's decision to marry a white man. At the end of the day, Art, these two women went into a hostile, white-dominated sport and took it over, and white people never forgave them for it.
So white people never forgave Venus and Serena for being the best in show and class in tennis. So white people never forgave them. What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about right now? White people never forgave them for being the best at what they are. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. Wow. Just pull anything out of your ass, Dr. Umar Shah.
Doing that for us. This is how I look at it, Art. And Venus and Serena sacrificing their childhood and their adulthood to show black girls what was possible on the tennis court.
So now they sacrificed their childhood to show black girls what was possible on the tennis court. I'm pretty sure they did it because first of all, their dad made them do it. And second of all, the love of the sport and the game. And then that came later, I'm sure, but that's not their sole reasoning for doing it. Come on now, sir.
The collateral damage was their self-hate. And in order to rescue their self-esteem, they married outside the race because neither one of them wanted their children to look like them.
Oh my fucking goodness. Oh my God. They married outside of the race because they didn't want their kids to look like them. Because there's no way when you marry a white man that your kid can't look like you, y'all. This is the ignorancy adults. This is an ignorant adult right here, right now. Because, child, there's just no way that your kid can look like you when you marry a white man. Kid could still be dark and still can look just like you with your African-American black features. But you're going to make this excuse for some reason. I don't even know why he's doing this. I don't even know why he's saying any of this. I don't understand it. We should be happy that Venus finally got married because she wanted to be married. Now it's got to be they don't want their kids that they have to look anything like them because of everything that they went through when they were doing tennis. Oh my God. So just negate their whole ass father, which basically Serena looks exactly like her dad. So negate all that. The one that made them who they are today. Negate all that. This motherfucker. This who the colors be listening to though.
And they didn't want their children to look like them because they didn't want their children to be subject to the same type of ridicule and hurt that they suffered. I'm not giving an excuse because it's unacceptable, but I am giving a psychological explanation for Venus and Serena's behavior. If I saw them walking down the street, Art, I give them both a hug because I love what they did for black girls and black women. I love them sisters. I would hug them if I saw them tomorrow, but I would still tell them, I'm still disappointed at you for bunny hopping. No ice, no rice, no spice, no sand, and no salsa.
On that note, I'm fucking done. I cannot. On that note, I am fucking done. I can't believe that's how he ended that shit. I cannot believe that's how he actually ended that shit. I can't. People listen to this man. People pay this man a lot of money to come and speak at their schools and institutions and stuff. Wow. Romello, thank you, boo. He said black athletes are winning. Don't dox me. I think I got that one, but thank you, boo. Shout out to Nick Taylor. Thank you, boo. He said we know he's a panda bear for any and everything. For black women, I guess that was his way of making sure that all the black women still will not have any hate for him for this or something. Child, I don't know. I don't even know what I just witnessed just now. This is half damn crazy, but I'm done with it. Done with it. That's not where I thought this shit was gonna end. But it's ended, child. Shout out to y'all if you made it this far. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you all so much. Shout out to Lawrence for being the stream sponsor. I appreciate you. Y'all, make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.
How we doing, young kings? Stay focused. Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Never.
Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Black queens forever. Snow. Bunnies never. Black queens forever.
Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Black queens forever.